Everyone. I'm doing another live stream for my Kickstarter. Um, I'm gonna be starting off like last time, playing Minecraft Bedwars and taking questions and answers. And then after that, I'll be taking drawing requests from my backers. And if you are a backer, you can join the Bedwars party by joining the backer Discord, which I put an invite on in the backer only post. I believe it's in the description of this video too. Uh, let's. I don't actually know how to check that. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So the backer only post is also linked in the description. So if you want to become a backer on the Kickstarter, um, you'll be able to see the post and join the Discord. And that's where I'm going to be doing drawing requests, and you can also join the Bedwars party. I have my Discord on Do Not Disturb, so if anybody wants to join the Bedwars party, I might need someone to say it out loud, or in the chat, like the stream chat, which I will be checking every time I die. So let's get started. Right now our party has three people in it, so we're gonna get one rando, but that's always fun.
Hopefully they're good.
Oh, it's kind of fun either way. I can't prevent you from stream sniping, but please don't cross team if you show up. Yeah, actually, I am gonna chill in the item pool while I look at questions for a little bit. There are no questions. Great. Okay, then I'll get started. Oops.
This guy has a Steve skin.
What does that imply to you?
It's just the default skin. I think it's funny.
Is it capturing Minecraft audio twice? Like, is Minecraft too loud in the stream? Because I am capturing desktop audio and Minecraft, aren't I? Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Well, okay, yeah, let me know if it's bad. Oh, that was fast.
Oh, they're coming to our bed.
Red's coming. Okay, well.
They're right there. That's not fun.
Da.
What was that? Oh, that was... Oh, no!
Die. Oh
What?
my... I'm dead. Watch out for red.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Mine were
the green dug in.
Oh, we got raided by green and red at the same time.
Yeah.
And now they're like stuck in there. Stop it. You know what? Fine, just die in there. I don't even care.
Oh yeah, they're coming for us. Oh no.
I mean, we'll be fine.
Maybe. Oh, huh. Oh, well.
Yeah, just get Red's bed. I actually am really bad at getting beds with Bed Wars. I just play it so I can throw fireballs because they are so fun.
Well, nobody is at the bed right now.
Hey guys.
I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to get there in time.
Ah! What? Rocket jumping!
I have 25 gold. Why did that guy carry so much gold? I'm on top of green space.
Okay.
God, they all have protection and iron armor, bro.
They're not here.
Oh my golly, dude.
Oh
my god, pop-up towers. I love those. I love pop-up towers. I love them.
Well, why do I have 7 stacks of iron? Where did this come from?
Were you like sitting in the
I just killed like 3 people.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
They had like infinite resources.
Oh, lyrically,
My
you're
favorite
right.
BFDI character to voice is basketball.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for backing David Hollanda one. Um,
We're almost to the
yeah.
goal.
Oh, I'm
500
the only
away.
one left alive. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Easy 4v1. You got this. Don't worry.
Yeah, you can. Where are you?
I'm in green space.
Oh,
Okay, I barely survived that. What do I do? Okay. I
well,
got 10
you're
fire
being
points.
chased down.
Fine, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh my gosh, that's
Okay.
great.
Alright, good game. Good game.
Okay. Let me double check the chat. Okay. Gunpowder, I'm adding you to the party role. You need to leave and rejoin the
Ooh.
VC. And tell me your Minecraft username. Um,
Uh, we're definitely gonna like
yeah.
be able to reach the goal.
Gunpowder, if you want to join the party, leave and rejoin the VC so that it unmutes you, and then you can tell me your Minecraft username.
Hmm.
Yeah, there really is only like how much left is there? Okay.
Well, they left, so maybe they'll rejoin.
We'll see. Um. So
Oh,
I
it's a lot closer than it was earlier.
right.
Last time I checked. It's
So
only 4,000 kroner left.
mm,
Romer?
Kroner. I'm
Oh,
Swedish.
oh.
cool.
So the value is like 10 times bigger for me.
So yeah, I got a question that's asking why did you only voice Needle in BFP1 and how did you get to voice? I was doing my best and my best was not good enough. I hold on.
I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the microphone problem I was talking about yesterday. It's fixed though now, right? But yeah. Um, I was in the crew and I was like, I can do a good enough one. I did one out loud that was really good, and then it got time to record and it didn't come out as good. So we replaced me with someone who was able to do a better job, who was Pokey, and oh my God, Pokey's doing such a good job voicing Needle lately. Like it's insane. I'm so hype whenever Needle talks because it's like, damn.
Didn't Needle only have like one line in BFB1?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the recording situation was different during BFB1. I find that it's easier for me to record when I'm like, for me to record like impression characters when I'm like alone and I have the tools to like mess around with the pitch of everything. Um, and as for like the characters with more natural voices, like I love to take direction for those. But there's not usually like live direction for Battle for Dream Island. But when there is, um, it's pretty good.
Cool.
Okay. Um, so Gunpowder, you're, um, okay. I'm guessing you're not going to get into the party, so I'm just gonna start another match.
hmm.
Alright. Let's see if we'll win this time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, sure.
Or just $50 away.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just take us back to the lobby. So yeah, Wason, if you leave and come back, it should allow you to unmute your mic. Then you can tell me your Minecraft username, and I'll add you to the.
Gunpowder said they're having internet problems, but
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So Wason, the VC currently has you unable to speak, but if you leave and come back, it'll let you speak. Because it added you to. Oh, okay, cool. Hi. Okay. Let me add you to the party. What's your Minecraft name? Uh, it says you're not online.
Oh yeah, I need to boot up Minecraft.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll just answer more questions while I wait.
Okay.
Favorite indie show? Ah, damn, I had an answer for. Oh yeah, animation versus Minecraft. Love that show.
oh, that's
Is
so
that why
good.
we're playing Bedwars right now?
No, it's
I love
not. I
animation.
liked Bed Wars even before that episode came out, but oh
It
my god, it was everything I could have possibly wanted. It's like everything I love about Bed Wars was in it.
It was a really good video. I really like that one.
I'm in Minecraft now.
It was
Okay.
so accurate. Like it portrayed cheaters very accurately. It was great.
Okay, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions before I get us in. Something I've noticed is that impressions are way easier when you're simply copying existing lines. That's completely true. But all you need to do is use those as warm-ups, and then you can get into the voice and hopefully do new ones. And if you just think really hard about like how the character sounds, then that typically goes well. Um,
If there's room to add me, my username is 3 underscores and then gunpowder with no spaces.
okay, I'll add you in the next match. I just gotta answer questions first.
Oh,
Is
cool.
Satomi actually from real life? Yes, I am from real life. I'm real.
What?
I don't know how much season 3 of Battle for Rice would cost to produce because I haven't even budgeted season 2. Okay. Getting into the match.
Yay!
Okay.
There's 4 of us this time.
Yeah, which means if we
No,
lose,
we're
it's
gonna
our
win.
fault.
Oh, don't worry, I'll just blame my team.
We can blame the other teams.
Yeah, those tryhards trying so hard to win. We don't have to try hard because we. I don't
We're
know.
just having
I never
fun.
understood the phrase try hard. It didn't make sense to me. Like,
Wait, I can do defense. I have a way. Or never mind. Actually, we already
maybe
have
if my
enough
hand
buffer.
starts hurting too quickly during the drawing, I'll like switch to TF2 or something. Oh, it's this map again. Isn't this the one we won on?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit in the item pool and answer more
Oh.
questions.
No, it's this map. This is the map where the diamonds are at mid for some reason. I hate this one.
Okay, there were no questions. There was like way too many. Oh wait, there's questions on the Discord. Whoops.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Why are the diamonds in the middle?
There's a yellow.
We're getting yellowed. Oh, good. Okay, hold on.
What does basketball sound like without the filter? I just use my normal voice. And that gives me the full range.
Yeah, I got him.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, this will be fun. Let me answer another question while I wait for this guy to pillar over. What is Lampy's favorite food? I don't know. It'll probably come up in the episode if he ever eats. Thoughts on the Nightly Manor? Big fan. I like Between You and Me is one of my favorite songs ever. I listen to it all the time, even now. If this Kickstarter does well, do I have plans to do another one for Battle for Ice? Absolutely. That's literally the thing that I plan to do if this one goes well. But I also need to finish the comic first, so don't expect it to happen like immediately. It's gonna take
Oh,
me till December to finish ProtOS if the Kickstarter gets funded, which it looks like it will be. Oh, incoming.
oh, oh no, evil.
Oh man, I have
Fine.
people have gotten way better at making their landings. Oh man, I missed the fucking thing I was aiming for. Oh well. You win some, you lose some.
Oh my god.
Okay, what else? What do we got
Yellow
here?
is really weird. We have like no bed defense.
Have I ever
we have a
watched Group 5? I have watched Group 5. I think the animation is pretty snappy, and it was ahead of its time, animation-wise. Like, I think that kind of limited animation is like exactly where people should be at with YouTube. Like, just make it a quality that you find fun to do. At least that's the impression I got. I actually don't know if the creator found it to be fun to do himself, so who knows? But
Ooh.
yeah,
Yellow has sharpness on their swords already.
Oh,
Wow, oh no.
don't worry. I have 3 diamonds. We can buy nothing.
Just put those in the team chest and we can probably get sharpness when we get a few more. These people are
Oops.
very much annoying.
that was an accident. Shit.
What happened?
I
How did it
accidentally
go?
flung a fireball way too early and it didn't do anything.
You should try opening chests with fireballs.
What? No. I used to do that when I was a noob.
None of us are noobs. We're all pros in this world.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bedawazu. Yes, I am playing Bedawazu. Or oh, Sue. My bad. Yeah, I'm playing Bedwars right now. Backers can join my chat, although I don't actually know Japanese at a nearly conversational level at all. So I don't think I could communicate if you did that. But I don't know. I yeah. Oh. Here it goes. Ah, they turned around. Give me a break. The thing about Bedwars is you have to lead your shots so far, but that's like really fun to me, which is crazy because I hate leading my shots in TF2. Uh,
One
uh,
thing I like One thing I like doing is getting beds is using 1 billion pop-up towers.
oh,
Those are
does that
wonderful.
Oh
help?
shoot.
Sometimes it helps. I'd say it's fun. Cross team? What's happening?
I don't know. I guess some shit's happening over at Red Base. It's none of our business because they're on the other side.
Why does there's nobody at blue, but they have like a single snow golem. Oh, it knocked me into the void. I should probably avoid that. That's my fault.
Here. Pickaxes.
How did I get the idea for Battle for Rice? I was having a conversation with someone, and I was like, "Holy shit! I just got a really good idea for an object show." And then I went and made it. Um, that is the answer. I don't want to get too into it because it's like spoilers. Um,
Hmm.
I can't wait for episode 40 where they're all drowning in rice.
Awesome.
It has duplicated too much.
Oh, this guy has a bow. Are you kidding me?
well, yeah, bows only
No.
cost you like 14 gold, so
But I hate them. So I'm mad. I'm not.
I really do just sit here and aim and not shoot, don't I? Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna aim this one and perhaps shoot it. Yeah, okay, so I should aim it over here. And And then
Oh no, 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 no.
the blue guy is heading home. Okay, okay.
Ooh,
I was aiming at the wrong bridge.
Several yellow. No, they're not. Are they going to red? I can't tell. I don't. All I know is that I'm gonna get murdered in 5
That
seconds.
oh, someone's dead now.
Rush blue.
Maybe for finals or something if you
I'm
want
getting
that. I don't
diamonds.
know. I don't know if going after them would benefit us, but
Ooh, 4 diamonds. You can get more.
we need more diamonds, definitely. I think.
True.
Seven.
But
That
we
should
should
be good
probably
enough.
get yellow
Okay.
as soon as we can.
Answering more questions.
Free video.
Oh,
Oh,
There we go. Nice.
ah,
thank you, Zachary. Oh wait, hold on.
what the?
Oh no 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 no
Oh,
no
come
no.
on.
The question is, will the physical edition come out again if the
No.
goal is reached? Yes. Yeah, once the goal is reached, I'll know that there's enough like strength in the like, because okay, the physical editions cost me a lot to produce and mail, so I need to have like the full budget like accounted for before I can offer more of them. So once the goal is reached, I'll be able to offer more physical editions. Hopefully that happens during this stream, at which point I will like pause the stream and go add those to the Kickstarter. Um, so you know the stream will be paused. Bummer, but like,
Those coming towards us.
oh, they are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll keep
they're
that in mind.
That's not good. I'm gonna go get emeralds. This map, I don't
Oh,
get
there's
that.
3 of them.
I
Yeah,
really
good.
do not understand the. Oh dear. Well, if
Can
we
you
get past them, then we
please
can maybe.
explain what a Kickstarter is? Okay, so a Kickstarter is like a Patreon that only happens once, which is really funny because when Patreon came out, they were like, it's like a Kickstarter that happens multiple times. Uh, but yeah, so a Kickstarter is basically I'm trying to fund a project. In this case, it's the comic ProtOS. And if you believe in the project and you want me to be able to make it, then you can pledge money, and
Oh my.
some levels of
I
pledging
got you.
will
Oh my god.
come with rewards, like receiving the comic as a PDF or having a recommended character cameo, and uh, you only get your credit card charged if it reaches its goal, because other like taking like small amounts of donation would be absolutely useless on its own, but if I got enough of them all at once, I would be able to make the whole comic. So Kickstarter collect your pledges because it's like you're saying I will donate this much, and then
Oh, yellow, you've made a big mistake.
uh yeah, so it collects pledges, and then when the time is up for the campaign, if it's reached the goal, then it charges all the cards and nice.
Oh, I was gonna.
Oh,
I got.
nice.
I got
I'm
emeralds. I
killing a
was
blue
gonna.
guy.
Okay, you know what? I can use. You know what? That means I can use emeralds to get red,
Got
and
him.
then we can maybe win. So I'm gonna do that. Well, we gotta hope that they don't all gang up on us or
Oh.
like all group together and then like stay alive forever. We gotta go get red definitely, but we also
Yeah.
need to get rid of yellow. So
Okay, so
I'd
yeah,
say maybe we
so
should get rid
all
of
teams are
yellow.
still alive.
I would say that we should go and get rid of everyone on yellow. I think first.
Yeah.
I think we
okay,
try to get rid of some.
I
of them
hope
and
I
then we can
explained the
push.
concept of a Kickstarter well enough.
I think it was well enough.
Okay, have I seen
Yeah.
Beef Luigi?
Hi.
Yes, Beef Luigi is awesome. Also, I'm in it.
Got one. Oh, there's only 2 of them.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
you
also
open
go to
the
yellow
diamond.
and try to distract.
Okay, I'm just
Since
gonna
one of
s-
you are
I'm gonna
invisible.
hang back, but I'm also gonna be answering questions, so I'm gonna be a little bit distracted.
Wait, they don't have a
Okay.
bed.
Favorite music artist? Not sure. Lately it's been Justice, but like I don't know. My opinions on music are very weak. So like it could change at any time. There's a red coming, by the way. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh,
be able to.
red? Really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Bro, this guy is like, okay, this guy's saying that in chat. Okay, dude, we don't have plot and sharpness. I don't care.
See here. Dude, dude, dude.
Okay. Let's see.
Perfect.
Yellow, do you know what Yellow's biggest mistake I'd say is? They built a bridge to M and built a bridge to an emerald and didn't get a single one for some reason. That's so odd. Why did they do that?
Yeah, this live stream is for Protagonist Object Show. I'm right now I'm playing Minecraft with people who have backed the Kickstarter as a sort of like bonus gift. And in a little bit I'm gonna start doing drawing requests for the backers. Um, probably after this match because this one's going on pretty long. Um,
Oh, why did that?
Let's see here. We got sharpness and protection 1 now.
Nice.
Red's the other two.
Both of them are at mid.
can you
Both
go
of
in
them
the
are yellow.
Discord server if you only got the digital edition? Yes, all the backers can come into the Discord. The link is in the description of the video. If you're a backer, you'll be able to access the Discord link. I think. If it's broken, you have to tell me.
We need to separate these two.
Let's see.
I think they're gonna come for us if we don't do something. Oh, yeah. They're coming for our base.
Any object show line you repeat in your head a lot? Tons of them, but also nothing I can think of offhand. I think BFDI has just destroyed my vocabulary in the best way. So like you'll hear me say BFDI isms
Oh my
without even
God,
realizing.
these people are so annoying. And then Blue is still alive. Why is someone on Blue is still alive?
What would
Look
the
at Ryan.
characters from Battle for Rice do with their tasty grains of rice? Well, we know what they would do. They would ask for more episodes so they could have more rice.
I'm gonna get one of them if it's the last thing I do. Hopefully it's not the last thing I do. I'd prefer to win the game.
Yeah.
Where are they? Are they still at mid? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Still mid.
Okay.
One
Who's
yellow
the other
guy.
guy?
Okay, the question is, what version of Minecraft am I using? Or, well, fucking... Okay, well, anyway, to answer your question, I'm playing Minecraft on the latest version. I know that might not be the most optimized version to play Bedwars on, but you can, because the Bedwars server like allows you to play with any version. So I just have the latest one installed, which means... Oh, what the hell? Why is sword blocking back? What?
I think they
Oh,
like
just do it.
re-add features from old versions to make them work
Oh,
together.
Red is getting
No,
diamond.
but
I will
I'm
not
blocking with
allow
the sword and
this.
it's playing the block animation instead of bringing up like a shield.
Yeah.
Wait, look at me and block it with your sword.
All right.
Oh my god, it's
okay,
working!
we
What
need
the
to-
hell? When did they bring it back? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
let's get rid of Red. That'd be
There's one yellow.
beneficial. Where's yellow? At mid. All right.
Center. He's going back
I'm
to
so
base.
behind on Minecraft.
We should stop that.
Any
if
tips for someone who
possible.
wants to start voice acting? Okay, so I voice act for Battle for Dream Island. I would not say I have voice
Really
acting
low.
as a career. I mean, every so often I'll see a project and I'll audition for it, but like, I'm not really pursuing voice acting like professionally because the way I do it is not professional. um, I have some really weird opinions on voice acting that like aren't compatible with like most professional productions. And I mean, if I was handed a voice acting job in like an industry like placement, like I'd take it because low-key, I have a dream of like being a voice director, and the way to do that is to be a voice actor first. But that dream is completely selfish and malicious. I simply think that voice directing is like uh, has room to grow. Uh, Lots of times I'll watch like um, animated shows on TV and think I would have called retake on that. And I mean, like this is such a like layman's opinion because I don't know what the hell goes on in there. You know, maybe they literally like didn't have a chance to call
Oh.
retake. I'm sure there's any number of like things that could have gone wrong, and they wanted to do their best. I like this is just a really stupid thing that makes no sense. So I think being in the voice acting industry would just be like impossible for me because my standards are way too high and I'm like weird about it. um, but if you actually want to like, if you're like a positive person who's like, you know, professional and like kind, I mean, not that I'm not kind, but I feel like in terms of voice acting, I could work on my kindness. Um, but yeah, if you want to pursue a career in voice acting, like for realsies, uh, don't do it the way I'm doing, and um, like I don't know, get an agent, I guess. I've heard that's the secret. But you have to pay for that, so like I don't know. Um, let's see.
The red team aren't really doing anything. They're kind of just sitting in their base.
Well, so
Yellow's
are
more
we.
Oh,
active
that
right
was
than anyone.
so stupid. I fell in the void. I had like invisibility and everything, and I just exploded into the. But you know what? Let's get more time emeralds because yellow obviously doesn't care about doing that for some weird, strange reason.
Which character did you like to animate when you were animating for Jack and Jellyfy? Nickel. I liked animating him because I could just draw his face any way I want, and it would look great. Like his face is so fun to draw. You just draw whatever. Um,
Go.
Thank you.
Bees.
Yes, thank you for the.
Bees.
Let's get the. I want my opinion. We should always get the minor fatigue trap. I think that's like the best trap to get, honestly. But yeah, just
Fair enough.
do that.
is the Discord server entirely temporary? Yes. When the goal well when the campaign ends, I'm going to delete the server and I'll invite all of the eligible backers to the patrons and supporters Discord that I have that's like a permanent place. I just have this as a temporary thing because I made it so I could make a mess for this live stream. So there's like lots of channels with just stuff in them. And they're all gonna be gone. Let's see. Watching the count go up on the stream. Yeah, I'm really glad that I actually put the count on stream. I can't believe I didn't think to do that before. Um.
Come on, I was so close to getting their bed, and then they have like 7 billion quadrillion digintillion layers. Oh well.
All right. We
Okay.
have a lot of.
Okay. Wanting to be a director for like a movie, that's like, yeah, everybody wants to direct movies. Wanting to be a voice director is completely like control freak behavior on my part. Like, and I think if I actually got a job as a voice director, I would hate it because I would
Oh, there goes
like.
yellow.
I I
Oh
would
my
like
God.
try to do I would learn to do the job. I would do a great job, and I would be like not happy. I would be like, this isn't good enough. I messed this up. I'm the reason that this voice acting is bad in this show. Like my standards are way too high. I,
Oh, we reached the goal.
We reached the
Apparently.
goal.
what the fuck? We reached
Apparently
the
we
goal.
just reached the goal.
Hold on, let me see.
No way.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
Hold on. We have to.
What?
Everyone pause the
We
Bedwars.
did it!
on the dot.
Let's
On the
go.
dot.
Might
Yeah,
just
what
be
the hell?
that might just be how it renders.
Let's
Wait,
go.
we get
No,
charged
somebody.
on the 15th, right?
Yeah, no, you don't get charged immediately. You get charged. Yeah, no. It looks like somebody put in the exact amount to reach the goal.
Nice.
But they didn't ask for a reward, so I feel like I shouldn't say their name because they might want it to be private. Let's see. But I can thank other people. Thank you, Exorcist Gold. Thank you, Zati Holiday. Thank you, Scuber, and thank you, Jfin. And Sea Stars and Whoop Doo and Finkreal.
Whoop-doo. Hello.
Whoop-doo.
What's up?
Oh, and thank you to Parabound, Cake Brunch, Fuzzy Epic 3, and
Yo.
Kevin Guzman.
Hello, friends. Thank you for donating.
Good job, everyone.
Okay.
ProtOS will now exist
I'm not actually
hopefully.
gonna immediately do the do the physical because the fact that someone put like an exact amount to bring it exactly to the line makes me a little bit nervous. So I'm just gonna do it after this Bedwars match ends,
Well,
in whichever way that it ends.
I have 41 gold in a chest. I should probably be using that.
But still, thank you so much for like helping me reach the goal. Like I'm really glad. I I was expecting it to take at least another hour. This is crazy. So thank you.
Oh, I just fell in the void of death. Oh no, not the void of death.
Oh,
I
hi
don't
Pokey.
Hi, Pokey. What's up?
Huh?
Pokey's in the chat. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where is Red Team? Oh, Red Team, I'm gonna kill you.
Red team is making a big mistake by doing quite literally nothing. They need to be
Yeah,
like.
they're
wait,
just sitting there.
I
Oh
can
wait,
quite
it's
No,
literally.
they're-
gone in 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, they're
Oh,
not
God.
doing nothing.
Wait, so are we
They
doing
they
the
keep
same thing?
upgrading all their stuff. Like none of
Bro.
our stuff is upgraded at all.
No, I've
no.
upgraded all of our stuff.
We have protection
Fine.
3. We
Oh.
have
Ow, no.
protection 3.
Oh,
I
I
don't
just
know why.
never bought armor for myself. I guess. Whoops.
Bruh.
Okay, why do we keep bombing our bed, bro? Can they stop doing that?
Okay, I'm gonna read the chat, so I'm gonna be extremely useless in the game.
Oh, okay.
Fine, don't
Fair
worry.
enough.
We need to do something before they. We need to get more materials. I'm gonna go get more emeralds. I don't know. Okay, nice,
Oh,
nice,
cool,
nice,
cool.
nice.
Get him.
nice.
Get him.
Get him. Get at least get
got one.
at least one more of them.
The $3 tier does give Discord access. Yes, it does. Yeah, all of the. Yeah, the Discord access is just for the backers. Oh, okay, sorry. Oh my god. Okay, I said something incredibly wrong just now. So the $3 tier grants Discord access right now, for the live stream, but only the higher tiers actually grant like access permanently to my supporters Discord. So like, oh my god, I hope nobody closed out of the stream like after I said that and was wrong. So shit. Sorry about that. But also it says it on the Kickstarter, so please read things before you buy them.
Thanks for being AFK.
There's one red
One guy left. Let's get him. Let's get him before best
Okay.
ball.
Yeah. Let me actually play the game that I'm streaming.
Also matters than ProtOS and its Bedwars.
That's not true at all.
Lampy.
Lampy is the
for
most
Lampy.
important guy in the universe. So.
I got
Does
him. I got
Lampy
this.
play
I got
Bedwars?
this.
I don't think
No.
so.
Oh, I heard a
this.
Voop.
I got this. I got this.
You got this. Did
I
you got
believe in
this?
you.
Where-
I'm going.
somebody ender
Oh, this
pearled
guy's dying.
recently.
That was me.
Oh.
Where did he go?
I think he's still on the island.
No. He
Well, this
he-
bridge is kind of pretty.
He
Oh,
teleported
he's
somehow.
going to our thing. No. No.
Wait,
Our
wait,
thing?
I think I know what happens. I think I know what happened. There's this item called the unstable teleportation device, which lets you like teleport you. Like it's random, but it teleports you. Like
He's rushing our
you-
base. I'm
Is indeed
right
rushing
now.
our.
We
Oh.
got three.
oh. He got a diamond axe.
Why is he using an axe? Oh,
We did it!
Yay!
Yay!
One for
Yay!
Lampy.
Win for Lampy.
Also, I miss Bunny Art in chat.
Okay. I'm gonna close Minecraft now.
Um,
And I'm just gonna be answering questions. Um. So I'm gonna just answer questions, and then when I run out of questions, I'm going to start doing drawing requests. So let me catch up. No, I think my voice acting is great. I think I would be a bad voice director because I would try too hard. Um, well, I guess I wouldn't be a bad voice director, but I would stress out about it. Like I would hold myself to way too high of standards. Um, most annoying part about animating for something. Um, I don't know. Animation doesn't annoy me. Um, let's see. ProtOS reached the goal. Yes, it did. Uh, oh, Bedwars, yeah. Bedwars crossed the gorge. Yeah, we were saying that yesterday. Will I dub the comic? No, but people are allowed to. Uh, okay. Let's. Okay, actually, before I do chat requests, first of all, I'm going to adjust the voice channel so that everybody can talk. Um,
Hmm.
if you can't talk, leave and come back, and then you should be able to talk.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Chaos.
What the hell is happening?
Party has
Wow.
started.
Oh
love
shit.
it
Okay,
here.
okay. Now the Kickstarter is in a comfortable like place that's like slightly over the goal. This is good.
Yo,
Yes.
welcome.
Hi Ashley.
225.
Hi.
Hi Ashley. What's up?
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey.
This is so
I
great.
love Saturday.
Uh-oh. Somebody pledged for like name in the credits and their username is their entire email address. So I guess that's going in the book.
Oh no.
I
Ask
think
for a
you
real
should
name.
do one of the like
Yeah, I'm putting my phone
you
number in
can
there.
send out like surveys and ask people what they want to be known as.
Okay, yeah. I'll probably do that.
No, it's too hard.
Yeah. I
Leak your
don't
email
think they
right
want
now.
their entire email address.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, but just check with them.
I think you should leak their entire email address right now.
No, that's okay. Something tells me that's not a good idea.
Maybe you could put it through like a Caesar cipher and just put the Caesar cipher Gmail in there.
That's too easy. You
Okay.
encrypt it, like,
No, cause I've already said it in the stream. People are gonna know there's an email address in there.
That's true.
Um.
Downward angle, forward tilt. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me just give me a sec to um like add the new tiers to the Kickstarter real quick.
More physical edition.
Yeah, more physical editions. So you'll.
I hope he doesn't. I hope he
Yeah, I hope
progress.
this series just ends right there.
Okay. Hold on. I need to make sure I don't leak my patron, my backers details. So I'm just gonna hide my browser windows from the stream.
Okay, you can leak mine if you want.
Yeah, chat, have my email, please.
No. Like, Kickstarter made me promise not to leak the. Okay. Let's see.
We are not doing that.
It's okay. I can just read aloud my credit card number. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Go ahead, man.
All right, hold on. Let me check. How'd you know?
The fourth person to ever get a credit card.
Okay, this is all I can tell you. It's at least one.
It's just real life.
The at least first person to ever get a credit card.
That's crazy.
If you added everyone's credit card numbers together, how big would the number be?
Really big.
Oh no.
More
I
than
couldn't
known
count that
atoms of the
fucking
universe.
high.
Oh, we found the email guy.
Chat,
email
yeah.
They're in the Discord.
In the Discord.
Yo.
Uh-oh.
230. Look at
Oh,
two
two
cosmos.
cosmos.
Holy kitty.
I think it was that person. That
Yeah, that's
did
who
it.
donated exactly.
You could change.
The end.
Yeah, if you forget to select a reward or whatever, you can change it so that.
Oh, it's the find the markers guy.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
really? Oh, TT guy. Holy.
Oh, Lampy, we were waiting for you.
This
Everyone
image
is
goes
here.
hard.
Everyone is here. You're right.
Okay. Hold on. I forgot to calculate international shipping.
Sorry.
Whoops. Okay. I'll add the new physical editions for the stream for the US, and I'll add the international shipping after the stream.
Are they gonna be like numbered like limited? That word.
No.
Okay.
Um
Something like that, just $300. You're on your own.
wait.
What's up?
Are you?
No, I'm joking.
Okay. Because that would have been okay.
It's a deal breaker.
Um Okay, let me just like triple check these details so I don't fuck up. Because I know as soon as I click the button, someone's gonna pledge for it, and I'm not gonna be able to change all this stuff. Physical book, chapters early, digital book, name in the credits, supporters Discord, exclusive wallpaper, United States. Okay, that seems correct. Ba-bam. It's up, and I'm also gonna make a new OC plus physical tier. So I'm gonna make that right now.
Yay!
Hold on. I actually have to go edit an image real quick.
Yay.
I think I just did the book thing, whatever.
Guys, what if instead of
Gotta fucking open up Photoshop.
supporters become a Kickstarter? Wouldn't that be crazy?
We already did
Only
that.
one person would get to do it because they would be the winner.
Like your pledge like gets doubled each time you eliminate someone.
Good game, yay.
Wait, no, don't let me win, don't let me win. Okay, hold on.
Michael, don't leave me.
Oh no.
Can you eliminate Ricci?
I hate being sick so much. I sound so stupid right now.
It's okay, I'm sick a lot too. Yeah, allergy season. Okay. Um. Okay. A character appear in one of the chapters and get a physical book too. Um. Unlimited. Uh. OC cameo, physical book, no signature. PDF, name in the credits, chapters early, supporters Discord, wallpaper, United States. Done. Okay. All right. I think those are both out now. Let me see how things are going. Oh yeah. All right. I should thank more people. Thank you, TT Guy. Thank you, Exorcist Gold. Thank you, Felly. Thank you, Jay in a Days. Thank you, Neo. And thank you, Punk Predator. I think I already. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. We did it. I'm still gonna do the yeah, I'm still gonna do the drawing request. I just need to like go over a bunch of details on the Kickstarter website because stuff is happening now.
Yeah, sorry guys. Now that you paid for this, now you don't get the you don't get the request anymore.
Well, the requests are not paid. I should actually put that on screen right now.
Hey, we hit 12,000.
Yeah, so the requests are not paid. They're just I'm just doing them for backers for free. Yeah, nothing offensive, and join the backer Discord to request. I'm also gonna make a quick update on the Kickstarter. Uh, okay. Post publishing.
12K hit.
12K. Oh, nice.
Already. That's fast.
Yeah. Let me bring the fucking amount back onto the stream now that I'm done looking at people's credit card details. Well, wait, no. Actually, I don't get their credit card details. I need that to be known. No, no. I was like, oh, what's something payment related that's private? Credit card details. No, absolutely not. No, I do not get access to your. No, please don't give me your credit card details. Please do not give them to Kickstarter.com. Not to me. No. Oh my god. Uh, um, damn. Okay. Oh, I got some more backers. Okay. Thank you, Week. Thank you, Ender, and thank you, T Spag. Oh my god, I'm getting emails now. Oh, because people are commenting on the Kickstarter. I guess I'll go look at those comments. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, okay. People are celebrating. That's all. Yeah, I get an email every time someone comments on the Kickstarter, so feel free to spam my inbox by, please don't do that. All right. Oh, yeah, hold on. I need to make sure that I'm not going to be showing the wrong thing. No, I don't want your credit card info. Please don't give me your credit card info. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so ProtOS is officially happening. Uh, all right. Okay, now and now that it's fully funded, I can get rid of this stupid filter on the progress bar. Okay. Yeah. Yay. No, I only had that because the gray part of the bar was hardly visible. Okay, so let me get started on the drawing requests. I have to change monitors and stuff. So if you just got here, the instructions are up there. If you're a backer, you can join the Discord to give me drawing requests, and I will draw them. I might draw them. And these are free drawings, and what am I even saying? Let me get Flash on the screen. Uh, yeah, like let me make it a little bit like because you should be able to see like most of. Yeah, this should be fine. This should be fine. Yeah.
Hi, Nori.
Can you screen share on Discord?
No, it's gonna lag my computer, but yeah. So sorry about that.
I like that very elegant.
The
portrait of
Q&A. The Q&A. I'm actually gonna increase the opacity on that because it's like slightly not readable. Okay, that should be good. Oh great, I'm excited. Uh, how do you deselect in OBS? I mean, it doesn't actually matter, but
Click the
You
screen.
just click on like the side of the preview thing.
well, the side of the preview thing selects one of the things that I made way bigger than the preview. um,
Oh.
Can you press escape?
oh, I can just select an audio input. I mean, it's not truly deselecting, but it's close enough. Okay. If somebody's watching the stream in the VC and has no headphones on, it's picking up in the VC a little bit, so keep that in mind. Um, okay. All right. Let's get to the drawing requests.
Oh,
This is suspicious.
Satomi, you should, Satomi,
What's
general
up?
chat.
Oh, what happened?
Someone did something that should.
Everyone permission is turned on. Someone just added
Yeah.
everyone in general.
Oh, let me fix that. My bad.
Thank you, Jacob.
Progenited the
Um,
Did Bro Tony just do
Everyone
that?
just
hold on. Permissions. Ping everyone. Ping everyone. Where is it? Aha! Here we are. Fixed.
Yay.
I mean, we could technically thank him for figuring out that that was a thing. So.
Someone
No, I
mentioned
knew it was
I
a
just
thing.
don't
I
wanna
was
say
just
it.
daring people to do it.
Okay.
Why would you daring people to do it?
Okay. I'm gonna start doing the drawing requests, and I'd like for some people to read questions from the questions channel in the Discord, if that's okay.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay. I'm gonna start drawing now.
The people reading the questions should make up fake questions.
Wait, this is so true.
I'm not doing that.
Start reading from the bottom,
Okay.
and if your question wasn't got, just repeat it. I don't really want to get into it, but I think like one of the ways you make a team memorable is to just like uh give them a reason to be together, even if it's like a reason they don't want to be together.
Would ProtOS still have viewer voting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Next question.
Hmm.
If you could have any OSC VA voice Lampy, who would it be?
It's a good question. I don't know. I don't actually have a voice in mind for Lampy. Um, so I don't know.
Would we be allowed to read questions off from chat?
You could, but I want to get through the questions in the Discord first because
You're more important.
I mean
Probably Neander.
I think I already answered that one.
Oh shoot, my bad.
I
Oh
think
wait,
we're
here's
through
one
all of those.
from Q Willow. It says, if you could choose any medium for ProtOS to be in, and everything with the cost/production happen instantly, what would you choose?
Blockbuster, because that would make me so much money.
I think, yeah, I don't know if there's like any that haven't been answered in there, unless more just.
Okay, then we can go in chat.
Someone typing right now.
Someone is asking. Sposit asks, have you watched the object show A is for?
I have not. I'm sorry, but that sounds interesting because I love the alphabet. So
It's an interesting show.
Are you
I miss.
somewhat bothered by all the BFDI related questions, or do you not mind?
I don't mind. But some of them I can't answer. So just keep that in mind. But feel free to ask them anyway. Feel free to read them out.
Will they sue you?
I don't think so.
Oh, would Lampy make long rants like this about games he doesn't like, or just games in general?
I don't know. I never think about my characters in an influencer setting, which is crazy because that is the real world. Uh, we have influencers, so I should probably think about that. But like, whenever I'm watching like anime and one of the characters is an influencer, I'm like taken out of it. I'm like, wait, I forgot that like that's like a thing now. Like that's actually completely normal thing for a person to be. Like, I don't know. It makes me feel old. Like characters in shows didn't used to be influencers.
Connection asks, favorite comic generally. I guess it's just your favorite comic.
Uh, Favorite comic? That's hard. Let me think about that. Uh, oh my God, I like forgot every comic. The thing is, like, I do these Q&As, but I'm really bad at answering questions on the spot. Like, I I don't know. What are comics? I don't know a single comic. Um,
Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes.
I like that one. Here,
Garfield.
how about this? Voice chat. Why don't you rattle off comics and I'll say if I like them. Wait, that's bad. I might say that I don't like something. Well,
BFDI Moon Mix.
BFDI what?
BFDI Moon Mix. That's the thing, right?
I haven't seen it, and I haven't read Invincible either.
Control Alt Delete.
I haven't read Control Alt Delete.
Pause.
What about
Pause
Arkham Hospital?
Oh, my friends are recommending me Paranatural, but I have not gotten around to it.
Oh, it's so good.
Garfield.
Haven't read Garfield.
Was Roland.
Apparently people in the stream can't hear the questions being asked.
What?
Oh, what?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let
Very,
me.
very quiet.
That should be better. Okay. Tell me if it's
Okay,
still too
bye
low.
YouTube.
But also, I guess I'll make an effort to repeat the questions. Uh, okay. That should be better though. Thanks for pointing that out to me.
Cosmo asked, "Have you found the markers?"
Uh, I don't actually have a Roblox account. Actually, I
I
might
used
have
to
created a
actually
Roblox
play.
account when I was making my username Pixaquill on every website, but I then definitely went on to not use it. Um,
I miss two ass. Are you planning on releasing ProtOS merch sometime, like plushies?
I don't think I'm going to be doing plushies because I'm not in a position to handle the logistics of it. Um, yeah, I think I answered this yes or 2 days ago, in which like the Spreadshirt merch. Oh fuck! I dropped my tablet pen. No, I need to drop everything to get this. Hold on.
Dreams
Um,
of it.
so the Spreadshirt merch. Uh, they handle the shipping. They handle the making it. They handle the inventory, and I make like no dollars off it because they are doing all of that and they have market dominance. So there's a give and take, but if like that's just the price you pay to not have to deal with that shit. And I don't really have time in my life to dedicate to periodically mailing people stuff. I specifically budgeted time in my life to, in a big burst, mail people stuff for the ProtOS physical editions. Um, but like the cost of the physical edition is paying for me to spend time doing that. So it's um, it's different. I'm okay with that being like my job for a month at worst, but only as a big burst, not like an ongoing thing. Okay, next question.
Hmm. Uh,
Where do all of those ravines and lakes come from for the Protoss cast to jump across?
Uh, I never thought about that. I mean, they're just there, you need a gorge, you got a gorge, I mean, I'm sure Hart put them there somehow, maybe. I'm actually not sure about that.
That's just location. It's just a bunch of holes everywhere.
It's just the setting.
Lamp asks, do you have a favorite panel from ProtOS?
Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure why I don't know. I feel like that's something I would know. I mean, I love drawing the like really intense ones. Um, but I can't think of any one offhand. Next question.
Gadget
Gadget
asks. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Gadget
say it at the
asks,
same time.
do you see yourself branching out from OSC related projects or voice work at any point in the near or far future?
Artistic project, absolutely. Um, but it's gonna be tough because I'm not actually good at drawing. So, drawing humans is kind of difficult for me. I don't know if I would be able to sustain that if it was like a comic. Um, as for voice work, I, I mean, I keep every so often I'll audition for something, but um, I don't know. Voice acting is really saturated of an industry. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody can do it, or can do it well enough. And like, I don't really want to compete with everybody else for a job that I only like kind of. I enjoy voice acting. I think it's like a a very like involved art that is enriching to succeed at when I'm doing a good job at it. But um, I mean it's an art. The jobs don't seem very stable, so I don't really think I would be able to maintain like you know uh I don't think I'd be able to afford stuff if I that was my job unless I already could afford to get an agent. So I'm not really gonna look into voice acting outside the OSC. I mostly just do stuff for free if people like ask me to. Except now that I said that out loud on a stream, people are gonna be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, that may have been a mistake. Okay. I guess I'll stop doing things for free. Whoops. Okay. Uh, next question.
Connection also asks, favorite animation, like animated series or any piece of animated media.
Animated versus animation. I'm really obsessed with it lately.
That's actually so real.
Me too. Me too. I gotta
Based.
Animation
Also, there's
versus
like,
animator is so good.
I mean,
there's
I've
like
loved it
three
ever
people.
since I was a kid. Like I was like a huge fan. I used to watch it in my school appointed therapist's office when I was in like what, second grade. Um we would go to this strange website called Deviant Art and play the
Whoa.
the animator versus animation fan game. And I wanted to play as the animation because I liked arrow keys, and he didn't know how to play uh, arrow keys games, so he used the mouse, and he was not good at it. Um, but yeah, no, I was a big fan of it. I cried when episode 4 of the main series came out, and then the Minecraft stuff happened, and I was like, oh my god, like, yum yum, characterization. So, big fan of that. Next question?
Fluffy asks, do you have a favorite scene you've animated in BFDI?
Uh, Teapot 1, scene 85.
Which
I
one is
did
that
not
one
know there's that
again?
many scenes in the episode.
Uh, it corresponds to page 85 of the storyboard.
Uh,
Um, Lappy asks, what are some of your favorite roles you've taken on? Like, I guess I assume voice roles.
Um, well, one was huge, so I was really glad to have had a part in it, I guess. Um, I mean, I haven't really taken that many roles. The ones in BFDI, they're great. I'm glad I have them. Okay, I have a drawing request. Draw a perfect circle. You have one attempt. If all points are not equidistant, bad things will happen.
Oh god.
yikes.
Okay.
Good luck.
No, you have one
Did it.
attempt.
When the stream updates, you will be judged.
Also, there was a person.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you did it.
Oh my
You're
god.
awesome.
Oh my god, you did it.
That was not one attempt. You can't fool me.
No, it was. It was just made of white for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Also, there was a question that was skipped that said, where do you find the textures you use for the ProtOS pages and graphics? I love them.
They are not textures. They are like straight up noise generated by Photoshop. They are just noise.
Yummy noise.
It's amazing how much you can imply texture without it being a real texture.
Ashley JPEG asked, how much
that's
do you
me.
cost to hire for voice acting?
Oh great. I don't know. Link to the contact page instead of a real price. Haha, now I'm an evil website. It's
It's
more like
either
I don't know how to negotiate it. Because like most of the people who actually want me to voice in their stuff are like random kids, and I'd feel bad like making them pay me for voice acting when it's like I just do it. But like I don't know. Yeah, I really do not know what I'm gonna charge. I I don't know. This is weird to me having the I don't know that I have to do that.
Hmm.
Next question.
What Taco
Gadget
asked,
asks.
what color is the letter Q?
Purple.
I can see it.
That was easy.
Selena asked,
Gadget asks.
"What if Sans was a carrot?"
Then he
What?
would be a carrot. Next question.
Gadget asks, what are your favorite pizza toppings?
Plain.
There.
That's base.
Oh,
Thank you.
What I love about pizza is actually um the like uh the how successfully they manage the texture of the base ingredients. So like
Yes.
if the dough is sufficiently crunchy on the bottom but gooey and slimy on the top, the sauce has to taste good. The cheese has to be like a certain quality. It has to be a certain thickness. It's nice if the dough has a slightly sour tinge, uh, but not too noticeably. Um,
Gosh, now you're making me want pizza.
Yeah, many people tell me this. Uh, I've been making up a story for my friends, and I keep involving pizza-related elements, and they're like, "I hate listening to your story because it makes me hungry for pizza every time." And
Pizza
pizza's
time.
just that good.
Yeah.
yeah, uh, next question.
Oh, there was a skipped one that said, Millie asked, "Do you think the ProtOS noise will translate well into the printed format?"
The printed format, I'm gonna not do noise and allow the fact that it's printed to do the noise for me. Um, so good thing I saved copies without noise so that I can print those easily. So yeah, there will be no texture filter on the printed version because the paper texture will be handling that. Uh, yeah, in fact, it'll probably look even better, and it won't look slightly crumpled like the Kickstarter YouTube video. Okay, next question.
Lappy asked, "How much would it cost for the ProtOS burrito?"
Hold on. I need to real quick.
Oh.
I'm gonna mute
Yeah.
somebody. Okay. Ask your question again.
Lappy asked, "How much would it cost for the ProtOS burrito?"
I don't make burritos, and I don't know who I could hire to make a burrito. So I wouldn't know how to budget that.
Let me
At
rephrase this.
least $1.
What would be in the burrito?
Uh,
If it were up
gosh,
to me, I just have like like glass shards from
Yeah.
Lampy. That'd
I
be fine.
I mean I feel like a Protos burrito uh is none of your business because Lampy's gonna be the one who's eating it because he's important.
Fair.
That's true.
Okay.
Uh, what is the show as full BOA cast? I don't know what that.
I will not be revealing the full BOA cast. Sorry.
Wei Sen asked, "What do you think of the fanny pack?"
It's pretty good. I feel like that it was like the natural like thing that needed to happen. Um. Yeah. I don't have one though because I have a purse.
Penguin asked, "What would you do if you ever hosted a Protos/Satomi projects in general based meetup?"
I don't think I would pay for a theater because that sounds expensive. Well,
I think it would be. I think they maybe like
huh.
the old Jack and Jellyfin meetups.
Maybe okay. Maybe if I did a Battle for Rice Kickstarter and it got weirdly overfunded, then I could like host a meetup, but I don't think that would be fair because probably most of the people who overfunded it wouldn't be able to afford to like fly to the one location where I would be doing it. I don't know. I mean, every time I go to an object show meetup, like you can talk to me about Protoss and Battle for Rice. Um, like in a year from now, if you have your printed copy and it's not signed and you go to a meetup, I can sign it. um,
Snowy Packle asks, what's your favorite kind of merch for things, and would you ever want to do ProtOS merch? I think you mentioned the second half already.
my favorite kind of merch for things is posters, which is crazy because right now I can't hang up any posters, but I think posters are the best. I mean, the default merch for anything is a shirt because they're easy to make and most people need them to wear. The problem is I am good on shirts. I'm not I don't get merch shirts because I wouldn't wear them because I already have shirts that I wear. So what I really want is posters, because then I can look at the wall and be like, wow, that's a picture of a thing I really like. And it's so hard for like especially indie games, they don't tend to make posters. And like I'm like, why? And then they're like, oh well, we'll throw in a poster if you get this like limited thing that costs $1 million, and like I can't believe that's the only way to get a poster. Like, and I want it to be official because I want to support them. Like, I don't know. I really like posters. Posters are my favorite kind of merch. Um, what the hell? Sorry, I saw Quillo's drawing request. Uh, next question.
Almighty Anime asked, "If you had to make another object show, what would you name it?"
Uh, I I mean I feel like the names are pretty like critical to the like what people the expectations people come in with, which is a big part of the art to me. So I wouldn't want to just come up with a name like without thinking about what the themes are going to be.
Battle for fried rice.
What about a burrito themed object show? What would you name that?
I don't know. I don't think I would make a burrito themed object show. I don't like burritos that much.
That's
Burritos are my favorite like um tortilla food because they're the least messy, but that is a pro and a con because I get literal nightmares if for like a month if I like eat something with an unexpected sauce in it. But because burritos are so not messy, you can't tell if there's an unexpected sauce in it until you take a bite. Um, which means like they're a risky food. Um, so they're scary and dangerous for me. Um,
That's really scary.
Um, uh,
I could make a pizza themed object show, but my friend was saying that he wanted to do that, so I'm gonna like wait for him to either do it or give up, and then maybe I'll make a pizza themed one. Um, but no promises, so don't get hyped for pizza object show or anything, okay?
Pizza themed object show genre is way too oversaturated.
It is?
Pizza object show
um,
Kickstarter when?
It's oversat.
um,
It is? I had no idea.
I'm joking.
Oh,
Bloom asks, would you drink Lampy soup?
um, ew, he's a boy.
I would never drink boy soup.
Can't believe you're actually trying it twice.
That person.
That person asks, "How do you like your pizza sauce?"
Um, uh, sweet in a way that's very hard to detect, but slightly there. Um, I, God, I don't know how to put words to it, but there are certain pizza places where the sauce tastes cheap. Um, and like I don't like it that way. But I've never made pizza sauce, so I wouldn't know how it gets made to taste cheap. Just that it definitely does. But I also do still like eating at those pizza places. It's like, okay, a dollar slice place is gonna have sauce that tastes dollar slice place um level of quality. And like I don't like that type of sauce very much. But it is a dollar. So like that's you get what you pay for. Um
Hmm. Oh, question.
Wait, hold on. Shh, shh, shh. Hold on. I'm gonna say something really loud. Just a second. Blah blah blah. This is me saying something really loud, and then I'm gonna wait 30-ish seconds to find out who in the VC has their speakers on.
I think I know who it is. But I don't want to call them out, they might cry.
Call them out. I think it might be me. If it's me, call me out.
Okay, it might be you.
Okay, I'm gonna go find my headphones. Hold on.
Okay. Well, if it happens again, I will take another look.
Ashley asks, which BFDI character do you think would best translate into a plushie that doesn't have one already?
Announcer.
Oh,
True.
that'd be peak.
That'd be easy.
People have told me. I've told people this before, and they were like, "What do you mean? He's a square. How do you hug a square?" But and my answer is skill issue. Like squares are one of the most huggable shapes ever, and if you don't think so, then you need to think harder.
Pillows are squares. Or rectangles.
Well, okay, I guess I meant like cuboid. Like he's like
That's okay,
people
that's true.
people are like, oh, that has hard edges. No, stupid. Like it has like hard edges that you can squish
You
when
make
you
them
hug
soft.
them. Like I don't know what to say. Like you know, it's a soft toy. It's gonna be soft. Like duh.
The only time like the edges of pillows are hard is like when there's like a zipper on there, and like you're not supposed to hug the zipper.
Selena asks, will a ProtOS and Battle for Chicken Nuggets crossover ever happen?
I don't think I've seen that show, and I don't think ProtOS is gonna have crossovers.
Millie asks, if you were able to get any guest starter voice act for Battle Royale, who would you pick?
Any?
Yeah.
Nile Red.
Ooh. Problematic Periwinkle Plum, was working on BFDI more of a volunteer thing, or did you ever get paid for your work overtime?
I definitely got paid. That was my job.
Yeah, figures. Cast and Real, what's your favorite BFDI character?
I
Slinky.
don't know. I guess right now it would have to be Needle.
I hope she wins BFDIA.
Me too.
Bloom asks, what happens if they eat the rice?
Tasty.
Then they eat the rice and the show ends.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Jathan posted something that was from someone on YouTube. When you drew recommended characters for BFDI, were there ever any that you really like drawing or just like the look of in general?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure most of those ended up as Teapot debuters.
Ooh. Wiz asked, this is a callback to an earlier question. What happens in page 85 of the Teapot 1 storyboard?
I mean, the storyboard's public, right?
Are they?
The Teapot 1 storyboard is.
I checked, but it only went up to page 45.
What? Scroll down harder.
Oh, I'm trying. Well, okay, it does end, but I couldn't tell which one you're referring to.
What? The Teapot 1 Oh, I'm so fucking... No, oh my god. Teapot 2 scene 85. Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Well, the Teapot's 2 storyboard is not public. It's the one where Needle carries Saw up the diagonal stack and saws it in half.
Naughty asks, are you getting hungry from all these food questions?
No, because I ate before the stream.
There's more. Silver Lettuce asks, pizza, but you peel the cheese off before you eat it. What do you think?
What? That sounds awesome. The cheese is my least favorite part, but I find that it is crucial to making the pizza have the right texture. The only reason I don't peel the cheese off every time is because it seems wasteful.
Milmac half a quack Enium asks, thoughts on pineapple on pizza and why it's a high tier topping?
I've never had it. I hope to have it soon, but I have higher priorities, which is finding pizza places that have good normal pizza. I feel like the situation where I would try pineapple on pizza is sorry, I got a DM. The situation where I would have pineapple on pizza is if I was already having... I completely lost my train of thought. I don't actually know the answer. I'm sure I'll have it one day, but pizza with toppings is not for me, and I hate ham.
Alright. Selena asks, when are we moving the BFGI wiki off fandom?
I do not own the
know how to
BFDI
answer
wiki.
that.
I think that it should be moved off of fandom. I also think if it gets moved off of fandom, fandom will go bankrupt. Because the BFDI wiki is their biggest wiki. Not true. Not true. But
Yeah, far from true.
Might as well.
it is one of their biggest wikis, and they are embarrassed of that, but it makes them lots of money. And
I don't think it's one of their biggest. I think it's just like up there at least. But anyways,
That's what that means.
it's one of their biggest. It keeps growing. The activity level is
True.
insane, and they have no idea how to manage it. The fandom staff, not the wiki staff. I don't actually have an opinion on whether the wiki staff can manage it. I'm sure they're doing their best. But like I mean, the object show community is just completely incomprehensible to anybody outside of it. So obviously, fandom's not gonna know what the hell they're looking at. They're just like, this thing makes us money. We better keep having it. And I think they would fight as hard as they've continued to fight against the Minecraft wiki if it moved off. But, and this is crucial, the BFDI wiki moving off of fandom would not be as easy as the Minecraft wiki, because the Minecraft wiki is a culture of order and information, and the BFDI wiki is all about the fun social features that fandom offers that other wikis might not.
Yeah.
And I feel like because of that, it would be impossible to move off of fandom. And like, what's the name of the people who are hosting um the new Minecraft wiki? It's the name of a an item
Mirror
from.
Haze.
No,
Wait,
not
is it-
Mirror
No, it's
Haze.
wiki.gg. Wiki.gg
I
hosts
think
Well,
I
no,
seen one
it
YouTube
they're
video of it.
so they're being hosted by the people who originally made the RuneScape wiki, and the name of the company is Weird something, because the name of it's like named after something from RuneScape,
Weird
but I don't know
bucket.
anything about RuneScape, like Weird Sludge
Yeah,
or
it's red glue.
oh yeah, Weird
Oh,
Gloop.
right.
Yeah,
Red glue.
so I don't think Weird Gloop has any interest in hosting the BFDI wiki because first of all, it's not a game. Second of all, it's a place where people go to have scary conversations and yell at each other. And three, the object community is incomprehensible to anybody outside. So I don't see it going off of fandom anytime soon, and I'm sure Jimbo is happy about that.
I personally don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna move either.
Yeah, that's what I
I
figured. Weird
I
snow
It would
plus
be
weird
so
gasoline.
awesome.
I've
Would
been
be so
asked
cool.
about like I run several wikis and people have been asking me about that too, actually. Okay, what's the next question? Do you want to do voice requests? Well, no, that's just me asking because someone asked one.
Uh, no, I don't want to do voice
All right.
requests.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
fair. Okay, what's the next question then? Thoughts on shows with an upload time mimic, like the Daily Object Show and the Minutely Object Show?
I love them. I have a lot of respect for them because, uh, like giving yourself a schedule to release episodes is going to make you have to post them in a manner that is good enough. And I think that is exactly what people need. The perfectionism uh, is like toxic to the like ability to release your art. And I think it's okay to put out something that you're not proud of because it means that you're going to be better as an artist next time. And I think the way to do that is by like giving yourself a deadline that forces you to lower your standards. That's not to say I think the Daily Object Show is in any way bad. I think it knows exactly what it needs to be, and um, like it's doing an excellent job of that. Like you know, it's what you could make in a day, and it's really good stuff you could make in a day. Um, I guess giving the batter a sword sheath, a sword sheath for the bat. Now I don't know why. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen Quack and Lisa, um, some of the pages are pretty bad. Uh, because I was like, uh-oh, gotta make a page in a day. And that's caused it to, be big. I do think that the quantity over quality mindset isn't always applicable. But I think when you're a young artist, it's an excellent way to grow. And I think that the fact that it became a huge trend in the OSC, which is full of young artists, is like exactly what we needed at the time that it happened. And I'm glad that it's still going.
Quan Dog asked, what was the process behind making the teams in Teapot 1?
I would rather answer this question another day. Sorry.
Okay, Ender the Ender Ends. What is your favorite type of hat?
I can't wear hats. They are bad sensory for me. Where?
Puquillo S. If you could have any crossover in anything you've worked on, what would it be?
What have I worked on? I don't know. Crossovers aren't that cool to me.
Hmm.
I, I, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what things I worked on are either. I mean, most of what I've worked on is BFDI. I don't think I would want ProtOS to cross over with BFDI or really any of my stuff to cross over with BFDI because BFDI is busy doing its own thing and has enough to worry about.
Okay. Bloom asks,
Wait,
what are
wait,
your
okay,
favorite?
everybody,
Oh,
wait, watch this. I'm gonna draw Carcat's hair shape, from memory. First try, one stroke. Ba-bam. Okay.
nice.
That was the first try. That was
Bloom
pretty cool.
Bloom asks, what are your favorite BFDI duos?
Favorite BFDI duos? I
Yeah.
really like Book and Pillow.
Oh,
True.
Bloom asks, what are your opinion on shapes?
I love shapes. Shapes are some of my favorite things ever.
Mm.
We live in a shape world.
Shape.
Gabe asks, what thoughts on stuffed crust on pizza?
It's a
Think I like
gimmick that
pizza.
low quality pizzas must resort to because they can't perfect their material.
All right. Red Blue guy asks, do you prefer the color red or blue?
I don't know. I guess it depends on the context. Sorry.
All right. Tomi, Penguin asks, say Tammy, would you come to my birthday party? I'll have pizza and snacks and some ice cream.
What kind of pizza? It depends on the kind of pizza.
We'll get back to that one then. Lamp asks, favorite shape after Q Cosmos question.
Gonna go with rectangle lately, but it changes a lot.
Awesome. What is your preferred word or words for this hue? From Fuzzy Epic 3.
Can you like reply to that one in the chat so I have?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Cyan.
All right. Problematic Periwinkle asks, what was the rationale behind the decision to originally gatekeep the gender/pronouns of the BFB contestants?
I don't really like the word gatekeep here. I think it's kind of okay. Well, first of all, like fictional characters, like I don't think they necessarily need genders if it's not important to the plot. Um, I do kind of think they do need pronouns though. But
Yeah.
I think like you can figure that out by paying attention. And I do kind of, but like I do kind of feel bad that some of them were not known initially, but I also don't feel that bad. And the only reason we released it was because people were like, well, that was back when where when anyone could put like translated closed captions on a YouTube video, and I caught wind that people were like misgendering the is it still called misgendering if they don't have a gender but they have pronouns? Let's go with that. I caught wind that people were misgendering the characters in other languages based on assumptions that the wiki had made, so I had to post that to clear it up. But I wasn't happy about it. Um, but ultimately, I came to the conclusion that if I don't want to show the pronouns in the episode on screen, then it's probably just good to uh have like an official like released uh way of documenting it. So when I made Battle for Rice, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a wiki, and the only point of the wiki existing is to deliver pronouns to the fans. Uh, and it says that right on the front page. So uh, I guess mission accomplished.
Pastor Mule asks, how did you find out about BFDI in the first place?
Carry KH BFDI Marble Race. Next question.
Ooh, awesome. Sprite asks, do you plan on cleaning up any panels or covers of ProtOS prior to the publication of the physical edition?
I mean, it's gonna happen, you know. Uh, like I've already actually like fixed a couple of mistakes on the Cubare release and the Webtoon release, but obviously Twitter can't change it there. Um
People are saying in chat that the audio is tripping out
Tripping out.
or cutting out or something.
Let me take a look. Dropped frames. Okay. If it persists, tell me, because I don't know why this would be happening. But yeah. That's not good. Let me know if it keeps happening.
Samaristic asks, favorite object show intro.
Favorite object show intro. Oof. That's. I don't really know. Okay, I've thought about my answer and I have an answer and I do not wish to say it. Next question.
Oh, interesting. Bloom asks if we're allowed to request multiple times. I assume that's for drawing.
Yes, you can.
Problematic periwinkle plum. Oh wait, no. Never mind. Okay, sorry. Lilac asks, how long did it take you to animate all your scenes in BFB1?
Months.
Ashley asks, what do you think about Wikipedia's rules against BFDI? There's not rules against BFDI. It's just they have guidelines.
I I think that they're so funny. I think it's really great that you can type WP colon BFDI and like get like a whole article length thing about why they're not going to make an article on BFDI. And I think it speaks to the power of the OSC that all we know how to do is harass people, and the rest of the internet hates us. And I think it's I also think Wikipedia is like super behind. I think it's so funny that they use Homestuck as an example of, oh, well, this has notability because it had articles written about it. Meanwhile, like Homestuck got a Wikipedia article way too late, way past when it was like at its most notable. And I think Wikipedia like doesn't know how to keep up with notability if there aren't news publications posting about something, which in the internet age is just a mistake. But I also don't know how to fix it because I do think they need to have some kind of notability standard. I just don't think like the whims of the like of journalism like are the best only metric to have, especially considering like the reason why most movies even get articles written about them to make them that notable, like from mainstream publishers, like they get those because they got paid to make those articles, um, either directly from the publishing company or by like they well the second one actually speaks to the notability, which is like, they felt the need to make the article because they knew it was going to get clicks because people were going to be searching it up, which does actually speak to notability. But like, I don't know. I think Google Trends is an underrated way of demonstrating it that they like completely ignore. But it makes sense that they would because Google Trends is a proprietary service. It's but like all like news websites are proprietary as well, so I don't know what to do there. I think if Google Trends was open source, but Google Trends is based on people searching on Google, so like what do you even do there?
I I just want to add on. Think that like the fact that um a channel like consistently whenever it uploads gets on the trending tab, I think that's pretty notable.
I mean, yeah, but like I can tell that they've got specific guidelines, but that's kind of suck. BFDI doesn't have any notable coverage yet.
I think it's just that BFDI falls
gotta
into
pay
that
someone.
exact like blind spot that Wikipedia has had for over a decade. because Homestuck fought the same fight and only won like after it ended.
Yeah, I didn't know that about Homestuck actually, but pretty insightful. Flaming asks, what edits did you make to Wikipedia? I don't.
I actually haven't made very many edits to Wikipedia at all. When I was a child, I edited a page about Quebec because I thought that a word was misspelled, but I was the one who was wrong. And the word happened to be a link, and when I changed it to be spelled to what I thought was correct, but wasn't correct, it turned red, and I got scared, and I undid my edit, which of course now we know is a red link. And like this was when I was in third grade, so I would have been 8 years old. So I've multiple times tried to go and find that edit because I was like, wouldn't it be so cool to find my very first Wikipedia edit from when I was a like third grader? And I can't find it. I can't, I can't find it. I don't know why it's missing. I mean, I could just be searching for it wrong, or maybe the Quebec page got moved at some point and got its history merged. But yeah, I can't find the edit, and that makes me a little sad.
People are a few more people still talking about the audio cutoff. I don't know if that's like.
I don't know what that must be. That's so weird. Okay, Discord people try saying something.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so like, what does the audio cutoff sound like?
Hey.
I'm not sure. We're just talking about in chat.
Oh, well, some nerd says it seems pretty normal to me. So, okay, but multiple people are saying it's cutting off. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Try refreshing the stream or something. I just
Maybe.
unmuted the stream and it's perfectly fine for me. So it seems to be a client side thing rather than like actually on the stream itself.
Well, let me look at the stream health metrics. It says it's excellent, so I don't know what the problem is. I guess I just got a weird hiccup.
Think Suplana asks, going to ask a very specific question, but based on that figure you drew there, are you a fan of Off by Mortis Ghost? And if so, are you excited for its remake this year?
I played one chapter of Off when it got big on Tumblr during a Homestuck hiatus. And I never got further in because I was playing it on my friend's laptop. And the sleepover ended. I'm not so like I like I know about the batter and his battered onion rings and stuff, but like I don't like I haven't finished Off, and I can't like really consider myself to be a fan of it, but I don't like when I say I can't consider myself a fan, it's like it's not like I'm not really a fan of Off. Like I don't hate it or nothing. I just I missed my chance to really get into it. Fuck, hold on. This is not. I was struggling to draw Woggle. Oh, I remember now. Yeah. So I don't hate Off or anything, but like what the fuck? I can't. Okay. There's like a 50% chance that drawing Woggle is gonna like result in an accident or like mistake. So, oh, here we go. Yeah, I never got into Off. That's the answer to the question. I just got requested to draw the batter. It may appear as though I have drawn the batter so many times that I can single stroke his head, but that's just because I'm like, whenever I'm drawing a new character, I'm like, how can I reduce the amount of strokes? So this isn't like a shorthand I developed over the course of years. I just thought of that just now. But yeah, thanks for the question.
Uh,
Next.
Waken, sorry. Waken asks, is there going to be a stream again, or after? Is there going to be another stream after this?
What, like tomorrow?
I,
I guess I could do one. I don't see why
Ooh.
not. I mean, if people want me to, but now that we've reached the goal, I don't know what it would be for. Um,
Selena asks, favorite Simpsons character.
I haven't watched The Simpsons. I know, pretty bad. If I want to be a like animation
Whoa.
maker, like I should watch The Simpsons. Sam keeps telling me I'm gonna get to it. Okay, I've got other stuff I need to do. I'm currently reading book 5 of Murderbot, and that's like my main focus until I finish reading it, and then I am probably going to uh I don't know, find another. Actually, have like a whole list of like things I need to get to after I finish reading that. But um,
Whisper asks, favorite Pixar movies.
favorite Pixar movie? That's tough. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with The Incredibles because I wanted powers so bad. I would wish super hard that I could wake up and have powers one day, and it never happened. And because of that, I'm disillusioned about the state of the world, and I think that nothing awesome will ever happen ever. Um, but that's just me. You can still have hope for. I'm just weird. I also liked Wally a lot because of the robots. Um, but I think that its message is a little strange, so I'm not sure if I should be telling people I like it because I like it for very surface level reasons because the robots are cute and funny. Um, uh, I I fell off of Pixar movies after Up. I don't remember why. But I like stopped being able to keep up with them.
All right. Saytomi, Cookie asks, Saytomi, what did you think of World Cup 2022?
Didn't watch.
All right. Lilac, what's your favorite and least favorite parts of your animation process?
It's hard to think of a least favorite part of my animation process because if there's a part of it that I don't like, I just don't do it.
All right. Gadget asks, what is your favorite saved GIF on Discord?
It's this one that Eli gave me. It's a like hand protruding into the foreground offering a piece of pizza. Here, I'll post it in the questions channel.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I love that one.
Tantalizing. Let me use my seat.
Here you go.
Yes.
Next question.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, question. What was I? Fluffy asked, most challenging scene you've animated for BFDI.
Repeat the question.
Most challenging scene you've animated for BFDI.
Definitely Flower going up the stairs. Was definitely the most challenging. But the thing is, I knew it was going to be challenging. And the way it went is actually really funny. And it taught me a lot about my creative methods and perhaps how well I work in groups, which is bad. Well, it's bad when I'm creatively involved. It's good when I'm like managing stuff. So the way that I animated that scene was I like sat in bed for 2 days straight thinking, oh God, how am I going to animate this scene? I'm going to have to do this and this and this, and I'm going to have to do this thing on the side in order to keep track of the timing of that, and I'm going to have to do all these things. And then like on the third day, the fact that I had spent those 2 days ramping up thinking about how I was going to do it meant that I sat down and I just like did it. And I was like, what the hell? How did I do that so fast? And whenever I look back, I'm like, it's because I spent 2 days agonizing about the exact method, and it meant I went in with a plan. Um, I think this is like a really not good way of working in a team project. And it's the way that I work when I'm creatively doing stuff. So I prefer when I'm doing stuff with a team to not do anything creative and just working on logistics, which I find that I'm very good at. Um, Next question.
Problematic Periwinkle asks, would you rather non-existing Purple Face or Hello Kevin take loser's place in BFB?
Um, uh, hmm. God, that's so hard. I don't know. Honestly, I think I would want like someone else. I don't know who though. Um,
Lego. Bring Lego Brick back, man.
you know what? Sure, that'll be my answer. I feel like Lego Brick could have a really interesting like awkward dynamic with Blocky.
Next
I
question.
feel like people on Twitter are overselling how much of a chance that like Lego Brick has coming back.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be Leafy or something.
Right.
Or Fries.
I cannot speak on this as I know the answer.
I voted for Pineapple because I wanted to see how they handled the vote. Sorry, how they handled people who got lower votes.
I voted for Cheese Orb.
I voted for Leafy. I'm sorry.
Next
We need more
question.
Cheese Orb voters.
I just want the data set to be public.
Selena asks, thoughts on Nuki, the 1987 movie.
I've never heard of it or seen it.
Okay. I just want the data set to be public. That's all.
Spectre asks, do you think ProtOS would translate well as an animated series, and would it stay black and white?
No idea. I don't know. I think it all has to do with the like way that it's adapted. I think a lot about the ways that things are adapted because I watch a lot of anime and sometimes I'll crack open one and I'll be like, this pacing tastes like manga adaptation / neg. Like, I like when I was watching Shy, or rather dropping Shy because I didn't like it. A major reason why I didn't like it was because the pacing was so like panel for panel. Like it was like I hadn't even read the manga and I was like, oh god, each of these panels is here. Like um I think the way to adapt something is honestly to like lean into the medium you have. And I think Shy completely failed to do that. But one series that I thought did a really good job of that was The Elusive Samurai. Like I loved the not just the animation, but more importantly the cinematography and the pacing. And like I went and I read the manga because I was like, I wonder how much of this is from the original, and like so little of it was. Like the adaptation elevated it so hard. I was like, holy shit. So yeah. I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be as bad as ProtOS. Like there's a lot in ProtOS that's rushed because I was doing it bi-weekly and weekly. And like if there was an animated adaptation, it doesn't need to like restrain itself to just being a like the most faithful thing ever. It can just be better.
Gadget asks, what are your thoughts on Homestuck, if there's any?
I read it. I've been reading it since before any of you.
Samuristic asks, if you had the money to, would you want to do an official comic book Dawn of Frodo someday?
Nah.
All right. Next. Camera asks favorite bands.
I don't know. My opinions on music are very tame, and I don't mean like, oh, I like really normal bands to like. I mean like I don't have strong opinions on music. Um my growth as someone who can enjoy music is extremely stunted. Um so I can't really answer questions like that because I like don't know how to form opinions on music at all. Um
What is this question? Mischievous asks if you had to choose between teriyaki with fish flakes and macaroni without cheese, which would you pick? What?
uh Takoyaki was it?
Yeah.
Um I mean, macaroni without cheese. It's better to have something that's painfully bland than have something that I think tastes bad.
Fair. Uh, Problematic periwinkle. Are your favorite Neopet species?
I don't know enough about Neopets to have an answer. I apologize.
Yeah. Gadget. What powers would you want?
I don't know.
Like
I'd
superpowers.
take anything. Just let me make up with powers, and I'll be like, yay, I have powers.
Mhm.
Uh-oh, now there is a conflict. But that would also happen.
Nightingale asks favorite video games.
I really like Crosscode. I think that all my friends should play it because I want to see them struggle with the puzzles. Um, I really like Shovel Knight because I love my understanding of its language of secrets, where they hide stuff. I feel like I can just intuit where stuff is hidden because it's so well communicated. And whenever I miss one, it's completely my fault. Um, but only because like I feel like I get it, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm. All right. Tired Tortilla, you give Kirby fan vibes. Do you know any of the lore and which game is your favorite?
I actually have played very few Kirby games. Um, my favorite is Forgotten Land because I liked it. I got it on physical. I 100%ed it over the course of a couple of weeks, and I was like, wow, that was good. I can't believe that game was so good. And then I went and I checked the version number, and it was 1.0.0, and to my knowledge, it is still that. I mean, they're gonna add new stuff, but like, there wasn't a day one patch. Like that game was finished on the card, which is insane.
Yeah, they're making a DLC for Switch 2, I think. How'd you get the amazing idea of choosing the RC Pawn as the first new character for Battle for Ice Season
So
2?
the um the rice like multiplying concept is based on the ancient fable or tale in which you have rice on a chessboard and it doubles for each square on the chessboard. So I knew that I needed a chess themed character to complement the themes.
That's smart. Ender the Ender, opinions on clown shoes.
I do not wish to answer this question. Next.
Okay, Cookie, opinions on the color periwinkle.
One of my favorites has been for a very long time. It's very reliable.
True.
Don't say
Fritz,
true. You didn't know that. Next.
Sprite asks, no, that's not a question. Maury Green asks, who's your favorite Beef Luigi character?
I really like Paper Mario.
Uh, Red Blue Guy, favorite video game console?
The Switch.
Good. Des, do you like Deltarune?
Yeah, but not as much
Ah.
as Pokey. I actually
Technically.
I feel like most of my enjoyment of Deltarune is through Pokey like thinking about it super hard and telling me awesome things. Um, but that makes me so happy. So like I'm glad.
Connection asks favorite anime.
Shirobako.
Fuzzy Epic 3, if you like Mario, what's your favorite Super Mario game?
New Super Wii, I think, because I played it obsessively when I was a kid. So I almost even have some of the like item tables memorized. Um, Believe it or not, when you go into an item house, they select from a random thing, from a random array that they can be per world. And like if you um, if you hit certain safe ones, you can like learn which table it is and then get all the items.
What are your thoughts on Battle for Champions Resort if you've ever seen it?
Haven't seen it, sorry.
Problematic Periwinkle again. Have there been any characters in Teapot you've been pleasantly surprised by?
Oh yeah, most of them. I'm really happy with with the way it's going. Like, you know, a lot of times I'll open up an episode and I'll be like, whoa, you know, like, um, no, it's going great.
Milmac asks, do you have any grapes? I'm kind of hungry.
Sorry, no, but I could glue you to a tree. Next.
Selena asks, will the data set for the BFDIA host ever be public? I want to know the dumb, obscure one vote responses.
That is none of my business.
Honestly, if for what I would say is if you know that one Shay Frilla's video where he did like favorite Mario character that was like really long. I want that video, like
Next
that would be
question.
really funny for that. Yeah. What is the ProtOS recovery machine inspired by?
The HPRC.
Connection. Thoughts on cats?
Love them, but I'm allergic.
Mischievous asks, yes or no. Your answer to this will affect something I decide later in the day.
Uh-oh. Can I answer later when I'm not on a live stream, please? Thank you.
Pewis, favorite Pokemon generation?
4 because it was my first one. Next.
Alright. Favorite style of pizza?
Plain.
Samuristic, which BFDI character would you willingly be friends with if they were real?
Pin.
Ender the Ender. Have you ever played or 100%ed BFDIA 5B?
Numerous times. I used to do that on the school computers because it would mean that there would be no save data. And it wasn't blocked on the school Wi-Fi because the Patrons website had no metadata.
Desk, if you could remove a season of any show, what would it be? Not just object shows. From any show.
Ooh. Oh, this is this is fun. This is fun. Can I can I get rid of an arc of One Piece? Can there not be Fishman Island? I didn't like that one. I don't like how they only sell merch of the characters dressed in their bad outfits for Fishman Island instead of any of the good ones from any of the other arcs.
Milmac, yes or no? This will not affect anything.
Next question.
All right, Jfin, what do you think of Sakure's Bean Show? If you've seen it.
I have not seen it. Sorry. Next.
All right. Connection, was BFB1 written together IRL?
Yes.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Fuzzy Epic 3, specifically third favorite Minecraft block.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you've got me to list my other favorites. So I'll get started on that. Um, so my first favorite is crafting table. Gotta love it. Um, second favorite, stone slab, and then my third favorite will be piston. Thank you.
Have you ever played / watched Danganronpa?
Uh, so I'm an anime only, so I like all my friends tell me, "Oh, you didn't get to see any of the good parts." So my answer is no, I have not played it, and thus I know nothing about it because I only watched the part with nothing in it. Pretty good.
Thoughts on inanimate insanity, and do you have a favorite character?
My favorite anime insanity character is Cabby, and I like
Uh,
II.
Thoughts on the BFDI character Camera from fan favorite episode The Reveal?
Um, I like Camera a lot.
Awesome. Favorite One Piece arc?
Uh, Water 7.
What were your inspirations for ProtOS if you have any?
Okay. So character design. I answered this yesterday. One Piece because the characters only have black and white on their designs, and the shading is only for shading. Um, I mean, BFDI is obviously a huge inspiration for it. Um, uh, yeah. I mean, I think I don't know. Like it's based on other object shows. It exists in the context of other object shows. So my inspiration is pretty much like every object show I've ever watched. Um, yeah.
Have you ever seen Modern Objects?
I saw episode 1. Are there more?
No, I think the show is canceled or something. I don't know.
Okay, so yes, I saw Modern Objects.
Yeah, there's a few. Okay. Who's your favorite Exeter and why?
Robotty, because I think he's funny.
If you've ever played Plants vs Zombies, who's your favorite plant?
Corn.
A trolley is going down the tracks and is set on course to run over one person who is tied to the tracks.
Who's asking this one? I need to know who's asking it.
Penguin.
Okay, that changes my answer. I save everybody because I never give up. Next question.
Awesome. Great. Do you think Pillow and Bracelety would be friends?
I don't know. It depends on their first impressions.
Das asks, do you aspire to be the reddest being on and or in the planet?
Nope.
Cookie, what do you think of starfish?
Like the fish?
I assume so.
My mom had a dried starfish, so I've always known a lot about them.
Neat. That's what do you think about Wario as a character?
He is so greedy. Sorry. I think he's cool. I don't know too much about him. I like that he is invincible. Next.
Is that old rumor that you tried to get Nickel out in BFB true?
I don't want to talk about this. It's complicated. People don't know all the details.
Fair. Was there ever a reason as to why BFB 13 was not named BFB? BFB 14 wasn't named BFB 13B.
That was a very upsetting time in my life, and I don't want to talk about it. Next question.
One second. I need to search up something about what's do you like Anton Blast?
Haven't played.
Do you still always wear the same logo shirt?
Yep. But make
Fuzzy
no
Epic.
mistake, I am real. Next question.
Fuzzy Epic, when you said that the stone slab was your second favorite block, did you mean smooth stone? The lighter stone with kind of an outline. I don't personally like the naming convention.
Yeah, the one that looks like a sidewalk square.
Mm. Will Tide Pool get an update eventually? Would you want one?
I didn't make Tide Pool. Next question.
Do you have a Mario Kart or Smash Bros main?
I don't play much Mario Kart. The times I have played it, I selected Pink Gold Peach because she seemed interesting. Um, in Smash it's Zelda. I'm not good at it, but I found a way to play that I find to be very fun, and that's enough for me.
When you were a showrunner, a slash writer on BFGI, what was your favorite character dynamic to write?
That's a tough question. Fiery and Leafy.
Ooh. Do you like Neopets Techos?
I've grown an appreciation for them because of how often you post them. Next.
Favorite games on Switch?
Let's see. I actually originally played Crosscode on Switch, but it lagged my Switch real bad, so don't play it there. Uh, let's see. I mean, I like Smash Bros. I like Forgotten Land. Yeah, I feel like I already said them all. I love Shovel Knight Showdown. But there's no online multiplayer, so like I'm always looking for reasons to play it with people IRL.
Thoughts on Total Drama?
Oof. Um, so I was obsessed with it as a kid, and I hated it, because I didn't like how often the violence was like scary, like because the violence in Total Drama is like scary, like they're breaking their bones and becoming poisoned. Um, I'm about to say something that's kind of like gore, so mute for the next minute if you don't want to hear about that. When I was a kid, I didn't understand how stitches worked. I thought the point of them was to hold you together. So in the episode where Cody gets eliminated and he gets mauled by a bear, I thought like the stitches were holding together his body, and that when they dropped him in the lake instead of him making it to the boat, he like died, and that made me so scared and
What?
sad as a kid.
I yet to see Total Drama.
Oh, sorry for the spoiler. Cody doesn't win.
Okay. What is your favorite parking structure that you've been in?
Who asked this?
The mischievous.
You already know.
Who is best pony? What?
Uh, okay. So before I answer this question, I want to make it clear that I never partook in the fandom, so I don't know the popular opinions on these characters. I watched My Little Pony years later, um, uh, and I thought Starlight Glimmer was so cool because she sucks and needs to learn many lessons.
What's your favorite default expression to give to objects?
You can learn that by looking at my doodles. Next.
Have you where did the idea for ProtOS come from?
A manic, like late night idea that kept me up for 5 hours. I was like, I need to make this or I'm gonna die, and I made it, and now I'm alive. Next question.
Have you ever played My Teardrop?
Nope.
What was your first video game console?
My friend in 4th grade snuck a DS into my backpack because she was getting a new one, and had messed up the touch screen on hers. So she was like, "You can have it." So I had a DS Lite with no good working touch screen. Also, the L button didn't work, but I only found out that I needed the L button when I tried playing Bowser's Inside Story. So then I never played it for a really long time, and finally played it like much later when I had a different one that had a working L button. Because that was the only game that required it. Like in Pokemon, you can use the L button to you can bind it to L equals A, which I never understood because my L button didn't work. And you can also use it to switch to the PC box that's to the left of the one you're looking at. Like, very few DS games use the L button. Um,
Um, who is your favorite minor character in ProtOS?
I do not wish to express favoritism.
All right. Are you a fan of rhythm games?
No, but only because I can't get into them. I don't really like playing skill-based games very much because I am not skilled at the games.
Favorite Battle for Rice OST track?
Gotta go with Grain.
Are you a fan of hit character Evil Leafy from BFDI?
I was pretty neutral on her, and then BFDIA started having more episodes, and now I think she's awesome.
A favorite Foster Home for Imaginary Friends character?
I feel like I had a really good answer for this at some point in my life. Stupid, the dog. The dog named Stupid.
Least
Oh, wait.
favorite.
I'm not done answering the question. When people ask me my favorite character, I have a tendency to try to pick a character who's not the main character because I want to feel special, and that's kind of dumb. Like I just picked like a random like character from from like one episode. I need to pick like a real character. I don't know. Goo is pretty cool. Uh, I don't like Cheese as a character, but I thought that the fact that like after coming up with this character, like this show idea where they have a character called Mac and a character called Blue, they then introduced a character called Cheese who makes a pun with both of their names was like the coolest thing ever. Um, and I thought that was so cool. Uh, um, but I don't know if I like Cheese very much. I guess when I was a kid, it was probably Wilt because he's cool.
Okay. Least favorite thing.
Sweating. I hate sweating. It's my least favorite thing. It's the reason I hate hot weather. It's the reason I hate being stressed. It's the reason I hate exercise. It's the reason I hate most things that I shouldn't hate. And for that reason, I hate it.
If you could exclude a teapot debuter from the debut, who would you get rid of?
From which debut?
The teapot debut.
Like the one that happened in episode 1?
Yeah.
I mean, I picked those guys. If I was gonna exclude one, I would have replaced them.
Yeah. Will you succumb to the slime too?
Like the number 2?
No, just like, will you succumb to the slime? I guess.
Who's asking?
Des.
I don't know who I'm succumbing in addition to, but I probably would not. I would fight until the end.
Which character do you want to host in BFDIA 20?
I voted for Get Well Card.
Oh. If there's one RC you wish you could have added to the BFB 16 debut, who would it be?
No regrets.
Favorite thing to put on a stick?
Um. Skin. Like I went to a yakiniku place and there was marinated. I want to say pork skin, but I don't actually know, and it was on a stick, and that was really good. So that's my answer.
All right. What's your favorite thing?
Pizza.
What's the most recent object show that you've watched?
BFDIA.
Opinions on hit character Gady from BFDI.
I think that she is pretty neat.
Selena's asking, where's Pokey? Just say approximately if she's closer to being behind a tree or being under a cloud.
I do not wish to dox Pokey at this time.
Fair. If you could blow up, explode a BFB contestant, which one?
Well, BFB ended, so it's a little late for that.
Do you like Pizza Tower?
Haven't played.
Have you watched Nichiju?
I have watched Nichijou. I like it a lot. I'm excited for City, the animation, coming out next season. I I used to consider it my favorite anime. I still really like it. I feel like I was gonna say something else earlier. What was the previous question?
The previous question was, do you like Pizza Tower?
Oh, yeah, I haven't played Pizza Tower, I haven't played Anton Blast, and I don't have much intention to, because games where like the whole fun of it is improving your skill and like getting a higher rank, I do not enjoy. So I like the whole like thing where like, oh, you want to go for a P rank, like it's just not for me. Like that doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means like for someone else.
What's your second favorite thing?
Second favorite thing. Um That's such a good question. Walkable infrastructure. Next.
Least favorite trope in cartoons.
Oh. When the episode ends and the characters are doomed or dead in some way, and then the next episode starts, and you're supposed to pretend like that didn't happen.
Which BFDI character has your favorite design?
Mecha Pin.
What's your favorite object in your home?
My blankets.
If you could explode a teapot contestant, who would you explode?
I think Bommy wouldn't mind that much.
Favorite color bus?
Blue, I guess.
Opinions on a tooth fairy?
I never believed in the tooth fairy.
Mm. Favorite Nichijou character?
When I was a kid, my favorite was Tachibana Misato. As an adult, I gotta go with Nano.
Mm. Have you ever watched FLCL Fooly Cooley?
I watched it once like a really long time ago, and I barely remember anything except that the animation was ahead of my time. By which I mean I was not old enough to appreciate it yet. Like I had incorrect views of animation, and I feel like I owe it a rewatch because I want to appreciate the animation more. Um, yeah.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Diancie.
Ooh. Who? No. What is your favorite Cartoon Network show?
I answered this like Infinity Train.
Oh, I love that show. What is the coolest weapon, real or fictional?
Improvised weapons.
Did you ever watch the Donkey Kong Country TV show?
Nope.
All right. Mischievous just a bit ago. Are you aware that I've tossed you a beef and you haven't chopped it yet? Apparently, this is a reference to a game.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
That's Cherry asks favorite Disney Channel cartoon.
I really enjoyed Owl House.
Best amount of stories for a home.
0. That's not
What's your
true.
favorite?
No. It has to have enough stories that there are like multiple secret passageways. So yeah, all homes should have secret passageways. If they don't have one, you're doing it wrong. Next.
What's your favorite ongoing BFDIA/Teapot story arc?
The competition. I don't really like the I I don't really feel like this is like a useful way of like arranging the shows in my mind, so I don't view them as having story arcs. I just watch them like and think about the ongoing characterization. Um yeah.
How do I get into Homestuck? Because I really want to get into it, but I don't know how.
Okay, so you want to look up the Homestuck unofficial collection, which I personally think is a little bit bad. I think that the amount of information in it is slightly invasive. Not like if you download it on your computer, like it'll steal your data. Like it won't do that. But I think like the thoroughness of the way that it's documented, the reason behind the jokes goes so far to be too far. Like but despite this, I do think it is the best and currently only way to read it because the site is down, right? Um, like the official site. So yeah. Also, um, don't skip anything. Read all the pester logs. If you find yourself like losing focus and bored by the pester logs, just put it down and come back another time. It's okay. You don't need to be in a hurry. Once it's downloaded on your computer, it's not going anywhere. Next question.
Thoughts on Object Show 87?
Love it.
Which Object Show character in general has your favorite design?
Which object show character in general?
Yeah.
I had an answer for that. It slipped from my mind. Uh, I don't know. I I'll have to get back to you on that. Sorry, but when I think of it, I'll post it in my patrons server or something. I don't know.
Do you like Webkins?
I like playing Webkins. I did it once. I like the pizza game. Because it's like Cake Mania but with pizza. I have some qualms with it, but ultimately I think it's just good, really good. I'm gonna take a break from questions just for a sec to thank a bunch of new backers. Um, so hold on. So thank you, Toppling Domino. Thank you, Philip Borofsky. Thank you, Plague. Thank you, Loots. Thank you, Finkreal and Crispe and Samantha Gray. Um, uh, and Jordan Gonzalez. Thank you to you as well. Um, and thank you to Lux and uh, grr, grr. One of my friends said something that made me say grr. Um, thank you to GoPlu. Okay, I think I caught up with it. Oh, wait, it looped? What the hell? Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone who keeps pledging. I'm glad. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get back to drawing requests. If you want to read more questions, that'd be cool. But if you don't, then someone else could.
I will. Why is Diancie your favorite Pokemon?
Shiny Diancie is my favorite color. Rock types are my favorite type. I love Magic Bounce. And crystals are pretty.
Okay, Shot in the Dark. Have you ever played Space Station 13?
Which thing is that? That sounds familiar.
It's like a online sort of you all take care of a space station. It carries in rounds like Among Us, where there's like a traitor who tries to sabotage.
Oh, I don't think I have played that. Sorry.
Okay. Well.
Okay, my legs are hurting. Believe it or not, when I'm drawing, I actually have to like sit in a certain posture that makes my legs hurt over time. So I'm gonna be done with these drawings for now. I might draw more later into the stream, but I'm gonna switch to something else. And you may be wondering, what might this something else be? And my answer is, I'm not sure. I might do more Minecraft. Maybe I'll start up TF2 and turn off voice chat. Um, maybe I can just answer questions for a bit. But if I am going to answer questions, I think I'm going to first, like, get out of drawing posture. Um, yeah, maybe I just need a break from drawing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back into Hypixel. I'm going to start doing the parkour. I think I won't do more Bedwars. I'm just going to parkour while I answer questions, and then maybe I'll think of something to actually do. Okay. Let me switch the text on my stream. Window capture. Minecraft.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, let me read some fucking questions. Favorite variation of gummy candy? That'll have to be sour watermelons. Least favorite TF2 class to play against? That's tough. I don't know. Sniper maybe? I don't know. I don't tend to get bothered by playing against certain classes. Because I don't mind dying. Favorite Dungeon Meshi character? Oh, that's tough. I don't know. I'm an anime only for now. So I don't have access to too many characters, but I think Senshi is pretty cool. But I don't know. I feel like the real value in the party is like how they bounce off of each other. So it's hard to really pick a favorite because I can't think of them as like in a vacuum. Let's see. Which character do I think I've drawn the most? For ProtOS, it's got to be a Lampy. I mean, duh, right?
Almost like they're the protagonist in the object show.
Yeah. When will new ProtOS chapters start production? So on the 15th, it'll charge everyone's cards, and then over the course of the 2 weeks following it, I will receive the money from those charges, and I think what I feel like at that point I should just get started right away. So probably you'll see the first chapter from when I'm back, like around 2 or 3 weeks after the campaign finishes. So yeah, it's pretty close. Look forward to that. Favorite BFDI season 1 episode 23. Ah. Oh, that was fine. Hold on, I need to look at something on my phone real quick. Um. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was answering questions. Right. Of course I'm answering questions. Okay, let's see. I see a suggestion for Jackbox. I might do a Jackbox. That actually sounds fun. I've never done Jackbox as a streamer, even though they have all those things built in that seem to be for that express purpose. Grr! Unbelievable. TF2 main. So I don't have a TF2 main. I kind of just never figured one out. So I just play whichever class I feel is appropriate for the situation. I do like tend to click on Pyro when it's been a while since I've played TF2, just to de-rust, because it's like the way I play Pyro can often be considered brainless. But I don't think that Pyro is necessarily a brainless class. It's the way I do it. But then like, typically I'll be doing that and then I'll get de-rusted and I'll be like, grr, I'm so frustrated. Well, why can't I shoot that guy that's like slightly outside of my melee range? And so then I'll switch to something else. Um, yeah, so I don't really have a main. If I see that the team has no medic, I'll often switch to medic. And it won't be begrudgingly, playing medic's fine. You rack up lots of points. I used to play Splatoon. I don't have strong thoughts about Splatoon. So I discussed my planned release schedule for ProtOS in the Kickstarter. I plan to have it be a new chapter every 2 weeks. I also want to get a little bit ahead of that. So sometimes I might do a chapter like a week early, and then that'll give me space to maybe do another chapter a little late if I have to. But it'll average out to one chapter every 2 weeks. So yeah, the original like 1 week thing, it was feeling kind of unsustainable. It was ultimately why I got burnt out, and yeah, I don't want that to happen again, especially now that there's like people paying me to make it. Favorite Minecraft mod? I haven't really played many mods in a long time. God, I I don't know. The mods are really cool, but I don't really pay too close attention to them. When I was a kid, I loved macro keybind because first of all, the interface was like I felt like a hacker, but more importantly, like I could set like a key to type /home, so I would do that every time I fell in the lava, and I'd be like, "Wow, I'm so good at Minecraft," um, because I would burn to death in my house and respawn there, and pick up the items in the exact order that I dropped them in. I used to think that was because of the angle. Like if you stand on top of the exact place you died, you'd pick them up in the right order. But I think now I realize like it's because the items drop in a specific order from your inventory and then get picked back up in that same order when you die. What the hell is that?
Uh, someone's joined sound or something.
Yeah,
Do
it's
you
a joined sound, I think.
do you collect anything? I used to collect all sorts of things. I haven't really lived in the same house for long enough to start a collection for a while, so I don't currently collect anything. I never played GTA, so I'm not excited for GTA 6. That doesn't mean I'm like, oh no, GTA 6 is coming out. I'm not excited for that. Like, I just mean like, I have no strong feelings on it. Um, Favorite Flash feature? Um, JSFLs. I yeah, I like JSFLs. Without them, I would not like Flash at all. Hey, look, I'm not doing this because I think I'm good at parkour. I'm doing it because when I'm answering questions, it helps to pace in Minecraft. So far in Deltarune, who's your favorite character? I mean, I think Chris is really interesting. So it's okay for me to pick Chris. Favorite book? I've read very few books. People who talk to me more often will be extremely tired of me saying the same answer every time. But you guys are all new, so I can say that my favorite book is Ancillary Justice, and you won't be annoyed, right? Um, I'm trying to read more books, but I started trying to read more books very recently, so I haven't actually read that many books. But yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me just. I feel like I'm on a roll in this parkour thing. Okay. I think the word crash out is slightly overused. But I think like it's like a funny word. So I think it's okay for people to like use it wrong because it's not like a medical term. It's like I don't know. I mean, it's like it's kind of going the way of mid where like it has a meaning that's like interesting and useful. Now it's kind of starting to mean anything at all. But that happens to every word, so like I don't really mind it. I used to be really mad about that sort of thing when I was younger, but I don't know. Now I just think it's kind of funny. Um, I think like using it for something that's like really not that big of a deal is like funny in its own way because it's like you're calling it like this big thing when it's like no big deal. Okay, I just repeated myself. Um, how am I supposed to make that jump? I guess jump late, whatever. Um, I so okay, do you like the process or the result of working on a project more? I would say it's hard because I've always told people my favorite part of the production cycle is watching reaction videos, and that's still the case. Um, I had actually like weaned myself off of Twitter, and then I made ProtOS, and I got re-addicted to Twitter because I wanted to see people talking about ProtOS. Um, and now that my Twitter account's gone, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to see people talking about the new ProtOS chapters, but I'll find a way because I love looking at reaction videos for episodes, and since ProtOS is a comic, seeing people post about it is gonna have to be enough. But since if you're a backer, you'll get access to my supporters Discord, and feel free to talk about it as much as you want in the Discord that you'll have access to. That's not to say you have to come in and feel pressured to like have a reaction, and you don't have to like be overly positive. Like if you didn't like the chapter, that's okay. You can say that. Um, but also, if you want to keep it to your own space, like you can post it to your Twitter, and I probably won't see it. So like, don't worry about it. Just be yourself. But if being yourself is interesting and analytical, maybe be yourself somewhere I can see. Um, Thoughts on Minesweeper? I love Minesweeper. The guessing kind of takes the steam out of my sails. I mean wind. Um, there was this Minesweeper game I played called Demon Crawl. And I gotta say, um, pretty good. Basically, it's like a roguelike, and it uses the roguelike elements to make the guessing mechanic of Minesweeper less punishing by, requiring you to have your own sort of game sense of how to progress numbers wise while you're also just playing Minesweeper, which I think is incredibly fun. Um, but they keep adding so many items, and the items aren't good. Like when you get an item, usually you're like, "Oh man, this item sucks," and like they keep adding more items, and the items are all bad. And I just, I really would like to have a bit of a blank slate roguelike Minesweeper game that doesn't have like 2,000 items in it, because I like Minesweeper a lot. I also played this really cool Minesweeper versus game called Card. It's not quite a balanced versus game. I think that there's a slight advantage. I forget if it's for the person who moves first, the person who moves second, and that's like corrected by the fact that the story mode, like has you move first or second according to the difficulty of the story mode, but it means that when you're playing against someone, it's kind of like hard to balance. But it was really fun, and there was no online multiplayer, and the local multiplayer is awkward because you want to be able to like watch your opponent turn over the card live, and the only way to do that is to have the split screen mode where you can see other stuff. So I would like tear up a piece of paper and like station it on top of the halfway mark on my phone, and then we would each look at half of the phone, and then if I got a notification, I'd have to dismiss it. It was a whole thing, but I liked the game enough that it felt worth it. Um, but yeah, that's another really good Minesweeper game. Interesting twist on the idea. Favorite chess gambit? I don't know any. Sorry. I don't think I would add another type to Pokemon, but I think I would reconsider the colors of the Pokemon types. Because I think Pokemon designs are like beholden to the type colors a little too hard. Like not every poison type has to be that ugly dark magenta, you know. Some of them they can be other colors, but because they need to be poison type, they have to be poison type colored, and you know, all the water types are blue. I like when the water types aren't blue. Rock type is my favorite type because it seems to be one of the types that's most brave in terms of having pokes be not even close to the type not even close to the color that the type is. So yeah, that's why rock types are my favorite. All my favorite rock type pokes are not brown. Like, you know, Cradily, Diancie, Nihilego, Shuckle, even Tyranitar is like an interesting color. Okay, more questions. Best way to make potatoes in a dish? I don't know. I haven't made potatoes much. I'm still learning to cook. I like YouTube poops. Favorite object show plushie design? Gotta be Liam. You know, they really went the extra mile, and I was amazed at the Liam plush because I don't know. I wasn't expecting him to be able to convince Makeshift to like go the extra mile and put the zipper, like the functional compartment and everything. But like, damn, like, you know, good job on that. Wordle. I got into Wordle a little bit late when it was at its height of popularity, but I suppose that's early compared to now. I like Wordle. I actually think like Wordle has got such a fun dynamic because if you're getting like all gray, that's actually like completely fine and perhaps good. And the part in Wordle where you're like, what the hell? There is not a single word in existence that could be this. Like that means you're about to win, okay? Like that means you like something good is about to happen to you. Like it doesn't mean that you should be sad or angry. I mean, not that it's not frustrating, but like it means like you won because it means you've narrowed it down to a word, and all you have to do is think of the word. Like, like, how do I put it? Like, okay, you know that saying like, when you lose something, like it's always in the last place you check. Like, in Wordle, it's always the last word you put in for the same reason because, like, the saying for when you lose something, it's always the last place you check. Like, what that means is like, you like you won't check places anymore because you already found it. That's what it means. And for Wordle, like if you can only think of one word to put there, then it's probably that word. And like the 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 fact that you're struggling to think of any words at all means that like the amount of words it could be is probably so low that it's gonna take you a sec, and that means you win. So that's why Wordle is good.
I feel like Wordle is a game that like very there's a lot of overthinking, at least on my part, where it's like, oh, like this word, like I have to come up with a word, and it's like, wait, that's not how it's pronounced. Like that is that's not a word, and then you realize it is a word.
Yeah. Oh my god, so true. Like the other day, sweet.
I've not played Wordle in such a long time.
Okay. So someone asks, is it alright to unpledge at the moment and pledge again after the after the campaign? So Kickstarter has this late pledges mechanic that's kind of new, and it honestly feels kind of half baked. Um, I don't think it's properly implemented. It only lets you do a quote unquote late pledge if if you didn't pledge the Kickstarter. I guess you can like make a second account, but like that's like definitely not what they intend. But anyway, like so I might use the late pledges thing for some of the rewards, but like some of the rewards I'm not going to do late pledges for. Like the OC cameo, definitely not, because as soon as the campaign is finished, I'm gonna like collect the list of OC cameos I need to do and then like work them into the chapters over time. I can't like have people like getting new ones while I'm in the middle of still doing them. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I might do late pledges. I'm still trying to figure that out. I didn't think about it when I got started because I genuinely like thought there was a 50-50 that the Kickstarter wouldn't even reach its goal. How's your parkour IRL? Bad. I've never tried learning it ever. I mean, my whole life I've been the kind of kid to walk on the little like stoop instead of on the sidewalk. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be good at parkour. It doesn't actually mean anything at all. Um, yeah. Um, do I like horror or scary movies? No. I like when movies are suspenseful and make me scared, but the horror genre, I've yet to find a way to appreciate. I understand that this is a skill issue and preference. Um, I don't know. I think last year or the year before, my friends took me to see Saw 10, and it was scary and gross. Like they did gross things in it, and I was like, "That's gross." Um, I don't really know what the point of it was, but maybe I'm just not thinking about it the right way. But I guess like I don't know. I feel like horror genre is like for people other than me, and I can accept that that's just how it is, and that's okay. Um, like yeah, I mean, scary things happening in movies, that's fine. Just specifically the movies where that's what they're about. I haven't usually um been able to find something to like about them. What would you name this the horse from the song "A Horse with No Name"? Um, I like that song and I like to listen to it on repeat sometimes. So if I did that, then the song would disappear from existence. So I refuse to name the horse. Hold on, someone's DMing me. Okay. New questions. Um, when you were first learning animation, what helped you the most? I had a really great teacher, and I didn't listen to him as much as I should have. But one of the most important things he was trying to show me was that I have something to learn, and I should learn. Um, and it took me a while to learn that, animation is a skill, not a talent. So I actually do need to learn it. I can't just decide, oh, I'm good at animation, and then just be good at it. Like I need to learn. So I feel like the biggest thing for me was learning to have a learner's mindset. And like not just assume that I'll be good at everything. Um, and then my personal philosophy is stop teaching people the principles of animation in that specific order. Um, they don't need smears. They don't need squash and stretch first. They do need to learn those eventually. But most important is like timing and spacing, and perhaps secondary action. Like, you should know how to move a completely like solid shape before you start to bend the shape and squash and stretch it. Like, if you can't animate a bouncing ball that looks like it's bouncing without squishing, then your squishy one will just look weird and squishy. Um, One animation tip I saw someone sent me, I was like, whoa, like this is a really good animation tip. Someone sent it to me after I had kind of already mastered that part of animation. Well, not mastered, but like after I'd gotten good at it. One tip they sent me was like animate dots, like moving around, and I was like just kind of straight ahead animation, frame by frame, a dot moving, accelerating and decelerating. So slowly start moving, move quickly, come back down, move slowly, and like it's like a fun like brainless exercise, and it's just like pleasant and calming. But it's also like exactly the sort of thing that you need to do if you're like doing frame by frame animation. And so I'd say like yeah, exercises like that where you consider acceleration, the way things actually move. That's like the most important thing to start with. Um and squash and stretch is pretty intuitive for humans, so you can like get that out of the way after you have a solid foundation about the way things move, because that's more of a way that things change, and moving is a way of changing. But and squash and stretch is important, but I feel like a lot of people put the cart before the horse, especially with smears. Like, there's a lot of like articles about how smears are like the secret art to animating. Oh, thank you. And like this may be true. Uh, like smears are a brilliant invention for limited animation, like Looney Tunes, in which like they could not afford to make that many frames. And I also think smears are just a useful tool even for like high quality animation. Like you need them because if something is moving faster than its own width by like a lot in one frame, like your eyes. Okay, so the thing is, when you're watching a computer screen or a film reel, um, your eyes are seeing the imagery flicker at a certain frequency. It might not be the exact same frame rate as your frames per second, but like if you like suddenly got like superhuman speeds of perception and you could look at the world around you, you'd be like, what the fuck? Why is every light flickering actually? Like every light is secretly flickering, but you don't notice it because like it's flickering so fast that it creates a persistent image. But like, okay, have you ever had like a CRT? Okay, I'm already like too old for this. If you're ever in front of a CRT, which I can assure you, you aren't, um, and you wave your hand around in front of it, um, you'll be like, "Whoa! I'm seeing the frame rate of my hand waving around if you move too fast," and that's because the CRT is flickering a lot slower than, I don't know, a lamp. Um, but you know, all lights are flickering. It's just alternating current. It's just how they do it. Um, and because of that, the way we perceive things is um, like it's okay. It's okay for something to move. The smears, like I guess duplication smears, is what I'm talking about right now. Is like, oh, when something, like when you like draw something like, okay, you know, like when Bugs Bunny freaks the fuck out and he has like 3 stacks of eyes coming out of his sockets for a frame, like um like that's because like it's supposed to make you feel like you just saw 3 frames go by in the course of one frame because they're going that far that quickly. um and they're really effective because um you know, fucking they're really effective because they just feel like you're seeing more frames. Like you're already, when you see something move on your screen, you're already seeing it actually teleport between a lot of smaller positions, and your brain fills that shit in. Um, but I guess what I'm getting at is like when you're a beginner and you don't understand like the times when sometimes you need a smear because like maybe like what's going on is like too much um, to show in the limited amount of frames you have. Um, ah, like that's when you're gonna need a smear. Like if you need one, you'll feel it. Like you're like this movement just isn't like, doesn't feel continuous enough. Um, but my concern is that beginner animators learn that smears are a thing, and it becomes a shortcut, and like they like, instead of making things move in a, and I don't, it doesn't need to be moving in a realistic like speed, but like in a way that feels alive enough. Instead of doing that, it's like smear popping between everything. And I'm guilty of this too. It's a great way of like saving time, but I feel like it's not like it's a way to get stuck if that's the way you learn it. Um, okay, sorry for like talking about smears for a really long time. Okay, let me look at more questions. Um, I am gonna stop the stream soon because somebody needs me for something. But let me just do some more questions real quick. And I'm sorry I didn't end up doing more drawing requests today. I do think I am gonna stream tomorrow, so look forward to that. I think I'm just gonna start straight with the drawings probably. Okay. Thoughts on episode? I loved it. It used to be one of my favorite episodes, but now so many more episodes have come up that are even better. I've never played a Persona game. My friend made me watch the Persona 3 movies. Those were fine. Yeah, I think that's all the questions. Let me look at the YouTube chat because I haven't looked there in a while. Like a while. Okay, well, um, I guess that's it. See you next time.